Guys, Nova here from Novesity, true crime podcast, streaming live to you both on Facebook and YouTube. Was Sebastian Rogers ever spotted? If you don't know the details of this case, Sebastian Rogers, 15-year-old boy with autism, vanished from his mother's and stepfather's house. Stepfather right here, and this is Sebastian Rogers. Vanished. Shoes were left, phone was left, just gone. His mother walked in to get him up for school on a Monday, and he completely vanished. While the stepfather, Chris, was out of town for work. But many people believe that the stepfather has something to do with this, as he was abusive to his former wife's kids. And also Sebastian, as he whooped an autistic kid with a belt. Now, am I too sure he has done it? I cannot I cannot say that. I cannot say if he has done that. Everyone is proven, everyone's innocent until proven guilty. This podcast is all alleged speculation. It's a major big disclaimer here. But feel free to share some ideas. Share theories as you please. We're going to be talking about this case. And, of course, this rumor going around, was Sebastian ever spotted? There's been talk of someone calling a podcaster on YouTube and claiming that Sebastian was spotted. More details on that coming up. I have a TikTok video, some YouTube videos, and some articles to read about. Some small updates on this case. Please do me a big favor before we continue. Hit the like, share, and hit the follow button if you're brand new over at YouTube. Subscribe if you're brand new. Like and share. That would mean so much to me. Thank you for dedicating your Monday night to me. Sorry for going on so late. I had a personal matter to attend to. Usually we start between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. But enough talking. Let's get to some of these updates that I want to talk about here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's watch together.
The United Cajun Navy just said they know where the body is, and now I'm even more pissed. I'm gonna play the audio for y'all, but first of all, this is Sebastian Rogers. He's missing, a 15-year-old that vanished overnight, and a lot of people think the step-parent got something to do with it. I don't know, but I don't like it. The Cajun Navy is saying they are having to work privately because they're receiving threats, and even alleged that they've been pew-pewed at. I'm gonna be honest, the only person I trust in this whole scenario right now is the dad. Now, when they say they're doing it privately and working directly with the family, do they mean the parents or the biological father? I don't know.
Okay, I just want to apologize. This is a terrible video. No disrespect to this content creator over at TikTok, but the music is ridiculous. It's just too powerful over his voice, and I can't understand the point. This is the guy also who allegedly said that Riley Strain was kidnapped by a car. Someone in a car, and that has been completely debunked. So I am sorry for that. For that video. So him claiming that let's see if we can try to still listen somehow.
We on to something. That's why we're getting followed. That's why we're getting threatened, and that's why we're getting told threatened to leave. Do we know what happens? No. Do we have a theory that we believe is, the most reliable theory that we're pretty sure is what happened? Of course. Can we get to where the body is, we think? That's why we keep getting shot.
Okay. So the Cajun Navy is saying that they are getting threatened and shot because they believe that they are the closest to actually finding Sebastian. I'm just going to say right off the bat, that absolutely makes no sense to me. I don't know. Why would somebody want to cause you harm because you are close to finding him? Typically, people don't want to be anywhere near an audience if they were the ones that kidnapped Sebastian. United Cajun Navy. Listen, man, I'm a very, very, very realistic science man, and that does not make sense. Okay, I have nothing against anybody in this case, and I'm not trying to make it about, this is not about them or content creators or nobody. It's about Sebastian. But United Cajun Navy I think you even know that sounds absolutely someone shot at you. That would have been the news. That would have been. I get that you want to receive credit so bad, United Cajun Navy, but damn, I did defend you when a content creator was saying some crazy things about you, in which I was defending you because you're still a body and eyes out there, still boots on the ground out there. I wouldn't even want you to leave regardless if you taking credit. But that sounds ridiculous because you're so close to finding Sebastian that's why you're receiving threats. And no, you receive threats because someone discredited you saying that, you're stealing money and all you care about is credit. I don't believe I'll get you a better clip, Novesity, 1 sec. Sam, I love that sandwich. Please send that to my Facebook, okay? Maz, can you look out for Sandwich, which is clip? I would appreciate that very much. Trying to determine if the validity, Breezy's actually correct. But that Breezy, if you could validate her clip, that'd be great. So I'm gonna move on from this clip because the music is wild and it's just wild.
Apparently, United Cajun Navy said that they know where Sebastian is. And there is this phone call that was recorded. Let me play it for you.
You know what? We had to pull out because of threats, but let me tell you something. We didn't pull out. We just backed off. We on to something. That's why we're getting followed. That's why we're getting threatened. And that's why we're getting pulled threateningly. Do we know what happened? No. Do we have a theory that we believe is, the most reliable theory that we're pretty sure is what happened? Of course. Can we get to where the body is, we think? That's why we keep getting shot or threatened, and all kinds of followers.
Yo, these are grown adults saying that. Wait, but did he just say, hold on real quick. Did he just say what I think he just said? Hold on real quick.
Of course. Can we get to where the body is, we think? That's why we keep getting shot or
Can we get to the body? Can we get to the body? That's why we keep getting shot?
or threatened, and all kinds of followers and everything else. We know that we're in the right area. We just can't get access to that area.
So there it is. Allegedly, that was someone from the United Cajun Navy saying that they know where Sebastian is, but they cannot get to him because of the threats that they have been receiving.
Oh my God, bro. United Cajun Army, listen, man, I have defended you because of a podcaster that you had problems with. And I disagreed with that podcaster because you're still a body on the ground looking. I don't care about anybody. Nobody. I care about the kid. But for you to say these such claims, oh my gosh, this is turning into me instead of the main goal of this whole entire. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Have they been receiving threats? Possibly. I believe that. And shame on you people, on anybody who threatened the United Cajun Navy. You shouldn't threaten nobody in an open case like this. But United Cajun Army, you cannot just sit here and say, can we get to the body because we getting threats? That makes no sense. That's ridiculous. Or you would have been found them. This is why I titled this, because was he ever spotted? Was he ever? This can't be real, bro. Did he really say that? Let's go back to that part. Hold on real quick. This is not real.
Phone call that was recorded. Let me play it for you.
And you know what? We had to pull out because of threats, but let me tell you something. We didn't pull out.
We had to pull out because we were threatened. But let me tell you something. We didn't pull out. So did you find him?
Just back off. We on to something. That's why we're getting followed. That's why we're getting threatened. And that's why we're getting pulled threateningly. Do we know what happened? No. Do we have a theory that we believe is, the most reliable theory that we're pretty sure is what happened? Of course. Can we get to where the body is, we think? That's why we keep getting shot or threatened, and all kinds of followers and everything else. We know that we're in the right area. We just can't get access to that area.
So there it is. Allegedly, that was someone from the United Cajun Navy.
That is the most
they know
ridiculous thing ever. I'm never defending our group again. That is the most ridiculous thing ever. All right. So do I believe them, guys? No, I don't believe them. And I'm not trying to make this podcast about the United Cajun Army or Navy, whatever the hell. United Cajun Navy. Excuse me. I just can't believe that the United Cajun Navy really said to get to the body, but we keep getting threatened. That just doesn't make sense to me. Because if you need to get to it, you will call the police and be whatever I don't know what area you don't have access to. Unless it's private property, you can't have access to it. So you will call the authorities, the proper authorities for that. Why haven't you done that? You are not the authorities. That doesn't make sense. You guys really, you have a terrible light on you now. Because me as one man versus an entire group. You think this will stop me? Somebody threatening and shooting at me? You guys didn't get shot at. Stop that. Stop that. That's shame on you. Shame on you. You didn't get shot at. Stop the cap. You would have called the cops. There would have been a statement. There would have been charges or something. Where you got shot at? Oh, man. Shame. 15-year-old boy missing, and this happens. I'm very disappointed. Melly. This is about a kid, y'all. And fake stories, man. Hi, Nove, and beautiful people in the chat. Hi, Melly Belly. How are you? How you doing? Thank you for the super chat, Melly. What's up, girl? How you doing? Danny with the 5 super chat says, "Hi, if Cajun Navy was really about the cause, and this was true, they would have told detectives." Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny, for the super chat. God, I love super chats. Thank you. That is the point that I'm making. Some family don't want him found, says Jerkins. Where did you get that information from? I don't believe for 1 second there's people out there that not only that kidnapped him, but also shooting at people that don't want him to. No one is going to jeopardize. Like if I kidnap a child, anyone a part of me or me is going to shoot at the Cajun Navy to jeopardize the kid. Does that make sense? I don't believe that. No, I don't. No, I do not. Nothing. No. Holy chicken strips. God. Shout out to my mods in the chat, Cole and Breezy. On the podcast of today, this is a statement from Novesity. Thank you, Breezy, for it. On a podcast of today, there was mention of Sebastian's sighting. But at this point, we are not sure if it's a true sighting. It has also been said that this sighting is not valid. Right now, me and the team are trying to pull together resources to determine if it's a valid sighting. I myself, that's why I asked my mods privately. I didn't hear any. I didn't see anything about it. That's why I asked them, and they said the same thing. But definitely, we're going to keep you posted to find more information on this situation. We also will be researching the call by the Cajun Navy, and then they stated the reason why they have been threatened was due to what they found, and I just did that, which is ridiculous. They feel that they think they know where he may be buried, and it's not on federal land. And by searching for him, they have been getting threats in person and online. According to the call of the Cajun Navy, it's working on a plan. Once we can confirm the call and I just did. And the info, we will update every single one of you. All right. But I don't want to give you anything that's not authentic, that hasn't been checked by me or anyone else. All right. Jason said there was a new Ring camera picture sent to Seth to be looked into. Jason, do you mind sending that on Discord or my Facebook message? I would appreciate that very much. I hope you guys are okay. I want to continue the Gina Gomez interview, and I'm going to watch certain parts of, you guys called it, you guys wanted me to watch it. Yes, Nancy Grace, but also Gina. I want to finish this. Is that okay with you guys? I would love to do that. Brenda Nix with the 20 super chat. Thank you so much, Brenda. How are you? Thank you so much. Julie says, no, you're the best. No, Julie, you're the best. I just want to give you guys the correct information, okay? Brenda, again, thank you so much, Brenda. How are you, Brenda Nix? I love that last name, by the way. Kim says, nothing about the case makes sense. It doesn't, Kim. And I did get a caller, Cheryl, the other day before Easter. She mentioned that the shoes were thrown away. Now, somebody messaged me in private, says, no, the shoes were not thrown away. So today, I want you guys to call and give me your opinions. You guys know the phone number already. I'm going to pin it. So mods, if you could pin the phone number for me on both YouTube and Facebook, this is the perfect time. If you are a member who got a badge or a crown or an executive, you get priority on these phone calls and you get an extended 5 minutes. Okay. Kim, that's what I'm going to do today. Okay. Danny also says, can we search where non-federal land would be? Very good, Danny. Let's do that when we go on Google Maps. I got you. Don't worry about it. But it doesn't make sense, Danny, because I would call okay. Here's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Let's say that land A on this segment, past the border is land B. Land A is all public property. No, let's just say it's public property. I have access to it. I'm not going to go because I'm being shot and threatened. Unacceptable. No, stop the cap. Enough with the BS. I don't even want to talk about the BS. I'm not for that. B segment, let's just say it's private property. We don't have access to that. But on the words of, let's listen to it one more time.
We didn't pull out. We just backed, we on to something. That's why we're getting followed. That's why we're getting threatened. And that's why we're getting pulled threateningly. Do we know what happened? No. Do we have a theory that we believe is, the most reliable theory that we're pretty sure is what happened? Of course. Can we get to where the body is, we think? That's why we keep getting shot or threatened, and all kinds of followers and everything else. We know.
Because they can't get to the body. That's why they're being threatened. You see, segment B is federal land or property or whatever. Some you don't have access to. I would have called the authorities, he said, if he knew where the body was. So if you knew the body was in a specific area where you had no access to, it's the common sense and common sense in, and that's not even a word. I would have, detectives, yes, I believe the body is in this area. I don't have access to it because I'm getting shot and threatened. So that just doesn't make sense to me. I respect these people for still putting in time on searching. I really do. The Cajun Navy, United Cajun Navy, I still give you honor and respect. Thank you for still looking. You're still an entity there. That's, you're probably there for the bad causes, but you're still there. That's why I never put shame on you. I'm not going to say you're there for the money, donations, whatever you're there for. You're still looking. But damn, to put out false, fake information like that, I will no longer support you. I will no longer, I really don't affiliate myself with fake people. I don't. And you're just so happen to, you completely Novesity doesn't stand by you. As of today, I do not. I don't. Sorry. I don't play that bullshit, bro. I don't. Make this about the boy. This boy has autism. This boy, I feel like there's nobody really, like, it's all about people. Virgo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Virgo. I appreciate that so much. So much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Virgo22 with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Virgo. Thank you. Des says 2 months. Yeah, buddy. My calves are here. Congratulations on your 2 months, Des. I appreciate you very much. Virgo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I just feel like no one is truly there for like the call. It's like, this is a child who's in trouble. Time is against us. People not caring. It's all about me. I did this. I found this. I did this. I want to go. Me. No, you didn't spot the dog scent. You didn't do. Stop it. Put your damn egos on the side. How many times I got to keep saying this? You don't see me behind the screen trying to say, I am responsible. I'm the best. I know. No, I want to share with everyone. Even live, I said, share me your information. I said we did it, not me. But damn, Cajun Navy, you now fall into that category. You do fall into this absurd category where you said these statements that I'm hurt by. It's bullcrap. Because if you knew where the body was, if you had no access to whatever area you just so happen to say he is, to the body, which I want to be clear on your statement. You said body. You didn't even say the kid's alive or dead. You just assumed he was deceased. And I'm going to say that because you said body. Why didn't you say to where he was? You just so happen to think that he's just deceased. And hey, statistics shows it's a high probability. I understand that. But your wording is very, it's not even, it's so narrow that you just so happen to just assume the area, his I'm telling you, let me shut up. I'm just going to say boots on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Boots on the ground. Wait for that day. Wait for the day. Okay, new update on search parties gathering for missing teen. Ever since the Cajun Navy, United Cajun Navy pulled back. They said the Navy pulled back. We're going to see. Thank you for. I'm going to be real. Absolutely. Access to land property or whatever. Cajun Navy is sus. It's just, Danny, it is. You well said, Danny. Well said, Danny. Well said. I love that super chat. Hi, no. Why won't they, they're calling the Navy, give the information. Remember, they have to, the policeman and biodata. Hello to my peeps in there. Sandra, I'm kind of not missing that. Why aren't they calling in, give the information, Mario? They have to the policeman or biodad? Sandra, are you talking about the Cajun Navy? I wasn't too sure what you were talking about. I'm sorry, Sandra. I didn't understand that question. You mean like the Navy? Is that what you're talking about, Sandra? All right, let's watch this new video, guys. Hit that like and share button for me. I would appreciate that. We're still talking about Sebastian, 15-year-old autistic boy missing from his home at Tennessee. Still not found after 1 month and a few days later. Many speculations all over the internet saying that the stepdad, Chris has something to do with it right here. Even the mother, people are saying. I know about Novesity are not saying such claims. We are open to suggestions, theories, but these are alleged and speculation statements here. Oh my God, I didn't even see Elizabeth. I didn't even see it. Elizabeth with the dog. Elizabeth with the honey buns. Spam those honey buns. Elizabeth, thank you so much for that big contribution towards Novesity podcast. From Elizabeth.
Another one.
With the honey bun, having fun, on the run, having love. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. That was such a surprise. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sorry, chat, over at Facebook and YouTube. I get, that type of, that just needs attention when people show that much love. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, but thank you. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the honey buns, everybody. Congratulations on your crowned memberships. Congratulations. Thanks, Elizabeth. Please, if you have received one, please. I would appreciate that very much. It's Elizabeth. Somebody said, Elizabeth, marry me. Damn, they love Elizabeth up in here. Facebook. All right, guys, let's get to this video here. Elizabeth!
New at 5, a search party made up of community members will meet every day going forward to search for a Nashville teen who has autism. They are handing out flyers for people to be on the lookout for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. He vanished from his home in Sumner County last month. Dryden Quigley has the story.
Karen Strom has been involved since the day she heard he went missing.
I think every mom is looking at his face and seeing their own child, and they can't imagine sitting still. So we didn't sit still.
She's been knocking on doors, searching public places, and checking her yard twice a day. She says she knows it's making a difference.
There are people that we still come across that don't know who Sebastian is. And that is exactly why we need more people. We need people to share.
This comes after the United Cajun Navy stopped their search because they say their volunteers were receiving death threats. But this group says they're undeterred.
There's people that lurk and they stare, but we've not had any indication of any kind of threat ourselves.
I knew it. I knew it. Of course. I knew it. How this group don't get any threat? Let me shut up because I'm going to open up my mouth. I'm going to open up my mouth. You guys don't want me to say it. I'm not going to say it. Teresa M. Lord, thank you for the 100 stars, Teresa M. Lord. How are you? Dorianne, thank you for the 100 stars. Thank you so much, Dorianne.
The Uvalde Foundation for Kids has said they are sending an additional 18 volunteers to help. They said threats are not tolerated and will not stop the search.
Having a couple handfuls of people is a lot better than having nothing. And so every person that shows up is going to help.
That search resumed this morning at 9:30 in Hendersonville.
So at least that there are private companies, there are people, there are groups, individuals that went looking for themselves, and they haven't received any death threats or anything of any kind. Maybe the Cajun Navy did receive it privately and through email, phone number, what have you. They probably did, guys, because of one podcaster not a podcaster, I wouldn't say it, but one individual did do that, which I disagree with, but still, not good at all. Not good. Slow-mo is now activated on YouTube because we have over 1,000 people watching. But if you have a badge that is not gifted, like you got it yourself, slow-mo does not work for you at all. You are immune to slow-mo.
We're out searching for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, despite the United Cajun Navy stopping its search because of alleged threats. Our Dryden Quigley shares how community volunteers are now establishing their own search headquarters.
A community-organized search party says it will start meeting every day from 9:30 to 6 to search for Sebastian Rogers, and they're asking for more volunteers. They're handing out flyers, a reminder for people to be on the lookout for the 15-year-old with autism who vanished from his home in Sumner County last month. Karen Strom has been involved since the day she heard.
Okay, I just saw a comment I'm going to respond to right now just real quick. And I'm gonna be very nice, guys. I know someone said this. I know. Britt, very good, Britt Nicole. I would be too. Somebody said Did they check the lakes and rivers? They did. But someone just said, I'm not going to point the person out. I'm not going to say, did it come from YouTube or Facebook? Someone said, can they drown the lake to see if the body would come? You cannot do that to a river. You really can't do it to a big, big lake. Okay? To a very small pond, you can do that. But a river, you cannot do that, okay? You cannot drain a river or a huge lake. Respectfully, you cannot do that. Probably a small pond, yeah. Medium-sized pond, yeah. But not a massive lake or river, okay? All right.
He went missing.
I think every mom is looking at his face and seeing their own child, and they can't imagine sitting still. So we didn't sit still.
She's been knocking on doors, searching public places, and checking her yard twice a day. She says she knows it's making a difference.
There are people that we still come across that don't know who Sebastian is. And that is exactly why we need more people. We need people to share.
This comes after the United Cajun Navy stopped their search because they say their volunteers were receiving death threats. But this group says they're undeterred.
There's people that lurk and they stare.
Okay, so this is a separate interview, but same exact thing. Now, this is what people wanted me to look at. All right.
When Sebastian goes missing. Miss Proudfoot, I understand that the day before, which would have been Sunday, if I've got the information correct.
Do me a favor, YouTube, Facebook, Facebook, we have 350 people watching, but only 36 shares. Facebook. It would mean a lot to me. It takes 1 second to share it to your personal profile. A group would be great if you could do that. Tag one person who talks about true crime, and anything would be great. Facebook, I would appreciate that very, very much. YouTube, we are at 332 likes. Can we hit up those likes real quick, YouTube? I would appreciate that. All you need to do is hit the thumbs up sign. You can't find it, press X on the chat. You'll see it on the left. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you, guys.
That you guys went out, you went to dinner, you went to somewhere, I believe you said BJ's, where he had a, quote, colossal popcorn. Then you came home that night, and around 9 p.m., you tell Sebastian to go to bed. He says, okay, he goes to his room. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That night, I understand from previous statements you've made that you went to bed around midnight. Is that correct?
It is.
And to you, Mr. Proudfoot, Chris Proudfoot, did you also go to bed at midnight, or before or after?
No, ma'am. We went to bed around the same time because we were on the phone together.
And
He was not home.
please excuse any of my questions. I'm simply trying to find out more about that night. Do you two sleep in the same bedroom?
He wasn't actually in the home at all that weekend.
You were not home?
No,
okay.
ma'am.
So where were you, Mr. Proudfoot?
I was in Memphis, Tennessee.
How far away is that?
3 hours and 37 minutes from doorstep to doorstep.
And what were you doing in Memphis?
Working.
Where do you work?
I'm currently working, or was working, at the St. Jude Children's Hospital construction project.
Yes, I'm very familiar with St. Jude's. You said you were working there. Are you no longer working there?
Right now, that's up in the air.
Well, you've been gone ever since Sebastian went missing, so I understand. When you are home, do you two sleep in the same bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this a 3-bedroom home?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your room as it relates to Sebastian's room?
It's on the opposite end of the house. The master bedroom's on one side, and the other 2 bedrooms are on the other side of the house.
Okay, so your master bedroom is on one side of the house and Sebastian's room is on the other side of the house. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you have a third bedroom that I believe you keep for your other daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that Faith? Is your other daughter named Faith?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me shut up. What is Gina has a son, right? Gina right here, right? I'm going to pause it. I'm going to come back, ladies and gentlemen. She has a son. But does she also have a daughter? And what is her daughter's name, if somebody can tell me?
Okay. So where is Faith's bedroom as it relates to Sebastian's bedroom?
It's in the back side of the house. Sebastian's bedroom is on the front side of the house.
Okay. So his bedroom is away from Faith's bedroom and away from your master bedroom. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Sebastian's room on a top floor or a ground level?
We have a ranch style house. It's a 1.5 story. So everything is flat, and then you have the bonus room above the garage.
Okay. So his is on ground floor, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That morning, was there any sign of a break-in?
Somebody said, are we going to watch the interview? Yes. Yes, we're going to watch. Excuse me. I just caught myself. I said Gina. Excuse me. Nina Gomez. Excuse me. Nina Gomez is her name. Nina. Yes, we're going to watch a little bit of this, but the important parts. I have to stop because people are asking important questions. Sorry about that. Thank you for whoever shared on Facebook, and the super chats are going to get priority during this interview. So I will read all super chats, starting with Sandra Cruz in just a moment.
Through a window, a front door, a back door, a sliding glass door, anything at all?
No, ma'am.
Okay. No sign of forced entry. Was anything taken from the home at all?
Not that we could find anything. We couldn't find anything missing.
I want to circle back to Sebastian's shoes regarding if anything was missing. Do you have a burglar alarm?
No, ma'am.
Do you have a Ring doorbell cam?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Have the two of you taken a polygraph?
I have.
I have not.
Would you be willing to?
Okay, I'm having a problem with that statement. Somebody shared a Facebook post of Christopher saying that they both took the polygraph test, and he said that they both was cleared. Am I correct or am I wrong? Why didn't I save that? I'm usually methodical, guys. I'm tactful, methodical, but not right now. I know for a fact he said he took a polygraph test as well. See, this is the problem that I'm having in this case. Now, I am not claiming, I'm going to repeat myself. I am not claiming that these people they did something. I'm not. I can't say that. But when I see contradictions, I don't like that. I saw the Facebook. Can someone please, in the love of God, send me that screenshot? I saw the Facebook post. He replied. It said Christopher Proud. He replied. If somebody could send that to me, I would appreciate that very much. I know what I saw. The truth should only be told once and never change. The truth never changes. I don't like that. Now, I'm not saying that they're responsible. They did something, but my thing that I'm doing here is to find this kid, whether they did it or they didn't. Everyone is a suspect, regardless. It could be a squirrel, a monkey in the room that night. Everyone is a suspect. I'm not playing. I'm not joking around.
I've offered and volunteered on many occasions to take a polygraph, and I was told directly by law enforcement because of my whereabouts, I did not need one.
I understand. Ms. Proudfoot, did you pass your polygraph?
I did.
Now, I'm going to say something. Polygraphs, guys, it's not really, don't look at it. Even if she failed it, I still wouldn't believe it. I'm going to be honest with you. Polygraphs are not admissible. They're not. Please don't rely on everything. Please. I mean, I would believe a polygraph than a psychic, I'll tell you that. But don't ever base everything. Polygraphs could be cheated. It's flawed. It's not correct. It's not accurate. It's really not. So I'm giving you facts, okay?
Those questions out of the way. Was Faith in the home when Sebastian went missing?
No, ma'am.
Does anyone else have a key to your home beside your immediate family?
No.
No, ma'am.
That night, Miss Proudfoot, at midnight when you went to bed, what did you do until midnight?
I had been reading a chapter that I needed to, and I had been talking to my husband on the phone. I was falling asleep on him, so that's when he told me it was around midnight. He told me to go ahead and put the dogs up and go to bed, and that's what I did. I got up, put the dogs where they sleep, and then I myself went to bed.
Where do they sleep?
They have a big pen.
A pen, is it inside or outside?
Found it. Shout out to Breezy in the chat. Thank you very much. Somebody said no. Somebody said no. That post, no. Look. What does that say? I'll wait. I will wait. Have you both taken polygraph tests? And if so, what are the results? Thank you. Yes. And the results are passed. I'll wait. I will wait. Okay, then. I thought so. I thought so. I just thought so. I thought so. I know I'm not going crazy. The hell out of my face. Elizabeth!
Outside.
Inside.
Where do they sleep?
They have a big pen.
A pen, is it inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. That reminds me of another question.
Oh, wait, hold on, guys.
Do you guys have a motion?
I got to rewind that. Sorry about that. I didn't hear that.
A pen, is it inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. That reminds me of another question. Do you guys have a motion sensor light or lights on the outside of your house?
Yes, we do have lights on the outside of our house.
Okay, and
did they activate that night?
I was going to say that because if you have lights, I forgot what they're called, the back ones. I forgot. Hold on.
They're not motion censored. We have lights.
Were they on that night?
No,
okay.
ma'am.
Were they on that night? So the lights were out the whole night?
Yes, ma'am. We don't typically turn the floodlights on.
Floodlights. There it is.
Were there any lights outside the house on at all?
Just my little solar lights that we have in the garden.
There's two lights on the side of the house above the garage that are on at all times.
Oh, yeah, those are on.
Oh, there's a light above the garage that's on at all times?
There's two. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so those lights were on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because I heard you say earlier, Mr. Proudfoot, that your neighbors have been very, very forthcoming with their Ring camera info. And I was trying to determine if any lights were on, what, if anything, they may have caught. But I understand from your previous interviews that nothing of any evidentiary value was caught. And also, in another statement you gave, I understand that the video of the two flashlights, and I'm saying that with air quotes, that's not exactly what that was at all. We now don't believe that two flashlights were observed around your home. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're very correct.
Okay. Question regarding your vehicles. Ms. Proudfoot, what make and model do you drive?
I drive a Infinity SUV.
Year?
2017.
And, sir, what do you drive?
I drive a diesel truck, Chevrolet.
Year?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's a 2021, I think.
So your Infinity SUV was parked in the garage or outside the garage that night, Ms. Proudfoot?
In the garage.
In the garage. And Mr. Proudfoot, your vehicle was on location in Memphis. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So there's only one car at the home. Is that right?
There was actually a work vehicle in the driveway at the time as well, but it hasn't moved. We can't give out that information because we don't have permission from her work.
I don't understand that. What?
Me neither. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. Sandra with the 499 says, sorry, my phone sucks. The Cajun Navy, why didn't they give the information to the... that's what I'm saying. Sandra, that's what I'm saying. Cajun Navy it sounds like they just want the credit. That's all I'm going to say. It's just, if they said they believe they know where the body is, you need to tell authorities, not yourself. You're not authorities. You don't have jurisdiction. You don't, on certain things. You just can't do that. Just post the Cajun Navy Facebook post on Discord. Danny, thank you so much. I'm going to go have a look at that. Danny, thank you so much. You guys are rocking it today with these super chats and stars. I do see the stars, by the way. Janet with the $100 says, are they any abandonment whales in this area? I don't know, Janet. I'm going to go Google that. I'm going to do that today. That's a good question. Thank you for that. Cheryl Johnson with the 200 stars. Thank you, Cheryl. How are you? Marie Paul with the 100 stars says, no, most people think once one turns 13, they are no kids, but they are kids under, in my eyes. Oh, yeah, Marie. I think he's still a kid, yeah. People are different, Marie. You know, I still think he's a kid. I think if a kid is under 16, is a kid to me. If you're between 16 and 18, I wouldn't consider you a kid. I still think that you're like a semi-adult, you know? Sorry about that. Just getting to the super chats in just a second. You guys are saying some very good questions here that I might have to post. A lot, says Elizabeth, because Elizabeth is crazy. Thanks again, Elizabeth. We appreciate you over here at Novesity.
About the make and model of the vehicle.
I have a work van that was also parked in the driveway.
Why is that, if it's out in the driveway where people can see it, why is that privileged information?
We just don't have permission from her company to divulge that information.
Have you asked?
No, ma'am, we have not.
So how was that? What is going on in this interview? This is weird. But he's saying that we don't have permission, saying that we didn't ask, so we don't know. But you should probably ask to know. September with the 5 super chat says, how do I send you an email that you might find interesting? A possible connection here. I always tell everybody, do not send me any email. If anybody says an email, it will never be read. I promise you. I promise you it wouldn't. It would not be read. Send Facebook or YouTube or Discord. That is the only 2 places. Emails, I don't do that. September. But that's a very good question, September. I say it all the time, but it's still a good question. I hope that clears it up. Danny Era with the 5 super chat. Danny, that's like your 5th one. What's going on, Danny? Thank you. Why would Chris tell Katie over the phone, go and put the dogs away and go to sleep? Sounds like really controlling. And corroborates Mina's story. Who in the chat thinks that Chris is this controlling guy, that he controls all the women that he's with? I mean, he had 5 marriages. This would be his what? 5th or 6th? Not too sure. But 5 marriages. I mean, that's none of my business. Chris, your marriage is none of my business. My my business, because I'm going to tell you why this part is my business, because you made it public and you're asking people to help. Mind you, Chris and Katie, I haven't heard you searching for the child. I'm not saying again that this is, not saying that you had something to do with Sebastian's, unfortunate event of him being missing. People in the chat might say it. I can't legally say that. So, when it comes to investigation, people always want to look out thoroughly. They always want to look out this entire case thoroughly. Anybody's a suspect, everything matters, little details. Somebody even said, why does the lights matter at night at 3 a.m.? It doesn't matter. It does matter. That could have been people, but it was debunked, saying it was a garbage truck. It's debunked. Still mattered. Every little details matter. So if I know that, Chris, you had 5 marriages and those failed, I wonder why. Why? Because was you an angry, aggressive person? Was you abusive? And could you, I'm not saying you did, Chris, could you have done this to Sebastian? Could you? I mean, you was away at work, right? You wasn't there. How could you have been? How? And I understand that completely. I do. How? You wasn't there. Some people believe that you came back from work. Takes you 3 hours and 37 minutes. Right? Right, Haley? Hope I got that information correct. So did you just come back? I don't know. But I do have a lot of people watching me who has a lot of ideas and they pissed off. And I can't disagree with them. It's because right now they're saying that Chris is absolutely controlling. I can't fight them on that.
Nobody's asked us
So
that
that
question.
was-
To be honest with you.
Okay, so you have a work van. Question to you, Miss Proudfoot, what do you do for a living?
I am an installation technician.
That night, was the work van blocking your driveway? Could someone go in and out of your driveway?
The van is parked at the back of my driveway, so someone can pull in, yes.
Got it. Do you park your Infiniti SUV in the garage or outside the garage?
Inside.
In the garage.
In the garage. Do you have an automatic garage door?
With the clicker.
Right. Do you leave that up or down at night?
Down.
Could anybody lift it up? Like, is there an on and off button outside, or do you have to know a code or have the clicker to open it?
You'd have to know the code or have the clicker.
Does Sebastian know the code?
Not to the garage door, but to the man doors.
Not to the garage door, but to the house doors?
The regular door, yes.
So is there a code to get in your home, or do you use a regular key?
There's a code.
And he knows that code?
I'm confused. How is there a code for your door? But why was there no cameras? Okay, hold on, wait a minute. The code was on. Wait a minute. Maybe I need to listen to this more before I say something, because if the code is on, why were cameras not on? If you had cameras in the house or outside. Can anybody answer that for me? I'm not being sarcastic, but I'm being serious. Could I be wrong here? Could I be missing something? Okay, I will be taking phone calls. I don't want to hear your thoughts. Facebook, YouTube, it's pinned, the phone number. Do not call. Text your name. And if you are an executive or just a member or just a follower, Tell me your status. You get priority depending on what you are, okay? It is a garage opening code. She just said for both. Please listen very closely. Listen, I'm going to listen.
But to the house door?
He knows the code to the house, not the garage. Listen.
Regular door, yes.
So is there a code to get in your home, or do you use a regular key?
There's a code.
There's a code. There's a code. Code.
And he knows that code?
Yes, ma'am.
Question. I'm just trying to figure.
Wait, they don't have Ring cameras? I thought they had a Ring camera.
Figure out how he would have gotten out, or if somebody came into the home. Could they have gotten through the garage door? No, unless they know the code or had the clicker, which they did not. Do you lock your doors at night?
Yes, ma'am.
Could he have left on his own through those doors?
He could, yes, ma'am.
But I heard in another interview where Mr. Proudfoot said he was not a, quote, wanderer. He didn't wander around. He had never left the home before on his own. Is that right?
Correct. We haven't had issues with him running or taking off in the past.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions regarding the doors. Do you have any home surveillance, anything at all that would have given us an idea or a clue if the door had been opened or not, or a window?
Not directly from our house.
Well, then from where?
That's what we were hoping, that neighborhood Ring cameras and may have picked something up.
Gotcha. I want to go back to that night. You said you were up till midnight. You were reading something. What were you reading?
A chapter for school.
A chapter for school. Are you in school?
I was, yes, ma'am. I've since dropped my classes for the time.
What are you studying?
Business administration.
Gotcha. Where do you go to school?
DeVry.
So that night you go to bed at midnight after you've been talking to Mr. Proudfoot on the phone. You put the dogs away in a cage, a crate, inside the home, and you go to bed. Did you check on Sebastian at that time?
I did not.
Okay. Do you normally?
Not typically. Since he's gotten older, I've not been checking on him as frequently throughout the night because normally he's good to go in his room once he goes to bed.
Okay,
Earlier you had stated you heard a noise in his room before you went to bed. What time was that?
Around 10 o'clock.
10 p.m. What did it sound like?
Just a thud.
A thud. You stated that you said, look, I don't care what you're doing in there, go to bed. Is that right?
I was on the couch, which is near his room, and I said, Bubba, did you fall out of the bed? And he said, no, ma'am. And I said, well, whatever you're doing in there, knock it off and go to sleep.
So you heard his voice at 10 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any idea what the sound actually was?
I do not, no.
If he were to go out his window, what would he step on?
Mulch and bushes.
Did you say mulch or mush?
Mulch.
Mulch.
Mulch. Okay. Got it. Has he ever gone out the window before?
No, ma'am.
Is his room on the front of the house or the back of the house?
Front.
Front. Do any of your neighbors' Ring cams point toward your house? Could they pick that up?
They do, but it's so dark that they can only see it after it gets...
Hold on. Back that up. Back that up.
Front.
Back that up.
Front.
No, ma'am.
Has he ever gone out the window before?
No, ma'am.
Is his room on the front of the house or the back of the house?
Front.
Front. Do any of your neighbors' ring cams point toward your house? Could they pick that up?
They do, but it's so dark that they can only see it. After it gets so dark at night, they can only see certain things where there's light.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't Hold on real quick. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Cheryl Johnson with a 200 stars says, check your Cash App. Okay, Cheryl Johnson, I will in just a second. Shout out to Cheryl Johnson over at Facebook chat. Let's get her some W's for Cheryl Johnson. Give me 1 second. Because if she said, hold on. That doesn't make any sense. If they ring cameras pointed at that house, but it was too dark, how dark does that neighborhood get where there's no street, there's no lighting at all? There's no lights. And the cameras that's there don't pick nothing up but lights. So his room is in the front of the house. What the fuck?
I thought there were the two lights on.
On the opposite side of the house.
Okay. Can we talk about Sebastian's shoes? Why are you convinced Sebastian left without shoes on? Or are you?
Well, the reason that came about is because all of his shoes are accounted for inside the house still.
Are you positive?
All his shoes are accounted for in the... I'm going to go back.
Shoes are accounted for inside the house still.
I'm going to do it again.
Are you positive?
All of his shoes are accounted for inside the house still.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
How do you know what clothes he was wearing?
That doesn't make any sense, bro.
Shoes. Why are you convinced Sebastian left without shoes on? Or are you?
Well, the reason that came about is because all of his shoes are accounted for inside the house still.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
How do you know what clothes he was wearing?
The clothes that we described are the ones I saw him in when I...
She's positive. She says she's
inside the house
positive.
still.
She's positive.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
How do you know what clothes he was wearing?
The clothes that we described are the ones I saw him in when he went to bed.
That morning, you woke up at 6 o'clock. Is that the normal time you wake up?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a heavy sleeper?
Off and on.
Do you take any medication at night that would make you sleep?
No, ma'am.
But you heard nothing.
I did not, no.
So we know he is alive and well at 10 p.m., at 6 a.m. He's gone. You say he's never left before. Is that right?
Correct. He's never run off before.
And could I confirm, where was his bio dad at the time he went missing?
I believe he was at work in Nashville.
Had there been any family argument or altercation prior to him going missing?
No, ma'am.
And Mr. Proudfoot, when did you leave town?
Early February.
So you had been gone for days before he went missing. Is that correct?
Correct, ma'am.
Had you visited home since you left?
You said from when I initially left?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I came home February 26th, the morning I was told that he was missing.
From the time that you left for the job in Memphis to February 26th, did you visit the home?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
I was home. I can't give exact dates. Law enforcement has told me not to provide exact dates, but I had been home multiple times prior to February. And then I left early February and then didn't come back till February 26th, the morning he was missing.
Okay.
So you were not home from the time you left early February till Feb 26. Is that right?
Correct, ma'am.
Where were you living in Memphis?
I have an RV trailer that I stay in at an RV park.
RV park. Okay. Following back up on that morning, you search the home, Ms. Proudfoot. Then you get in your vehicle and you start searching. Did Sebastian know how to drive?
No, ma'am.
Was your car in the same location when you woke up that morning as it was the night before?
Yes, ma'am.
Has your car been searched by police?
Multiple times, yes, ma'am.
Have scent dogs looked at your car?
Yes, ma'am.
So your car's in the same place. You get in the car, you start looking in the neighborhood for him. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you call Mr. Proudfoot, right?
I believe I was already on the phone with him at that point.
Okay. Question. Who called 911?
I did.
You did.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
time?
Without looking at a call log, I can't give you the exact time, but on or about 6:20.
And had you guys been talking on the phone before 6 a.m. or did you initially call Mr. Proudfoot at the time you realized Sebastian was gone?
I called him when I realized Sebastian was gone.
Have you guys been out looking for Sebastian?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We were given information that you guys have left the home. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
I'm going back to work.
You're going back to work. What about you, Miss Proudfoot?
No, I'm not going back to work. Not yet, at least.
Did you leave the home also, Miss Proudfoot?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
To accompany my husband going back to work, and then I'm coming back.
Okay, when will you be back? Do you know yet?
No, not yet.
Are you concerned about being away while the search is ongoing?
Absolutely, I am.
Then why are you going?
Because my son could be anywhere, and we're looking everywhere and anywhere.
I've got a question for you.
Yes,
I want
ma'am.
to find out about Mr. Proudfoot hitting Sebastian with a belt. What happened?
That was actually several years ago, and it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot,
one-
to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Proudfoot, what happened?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you were asking Katie. Sebastian had gotten in trouble. He got caught lying. And I had asked him, I said, hey, you got to have a punch.
Let me tell you something. As a man, let me tell you something. When she said to Mr. Proudfoot 3 times, he heard that. And by him going like this, I thought you were talking to Katie. She just said 3 times to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot. He is showing what he's doing right there is that he is trying to avoid answering that specific question, trying to avoid that confrontation right there by spewing extra words that just doesn't make sense. She was, because she said Mr. Proudfoot. But again, that doesn't mean anything, but he know that he's about to get caught in something that he should have never been. You should have never put your hands on an autistic child, let alone use a belt. Now, I said this many times. I got my ass beat plenty of times, guys. And am I mad at my father? No. But Sebastian's not me. Sebastian is an autistic boy, and he's a young boy at that. And she even said it happened when he was even younger. So not 15, not 14, 13, 12. Younger doesn't mean better. That means you shouldn't ever put your hands on a child that's not even yours, let alone an autistic boy. Yeah, be strict and stern with him, but don't use a belt on a kid that's not yours. And let me tell you something. You put your hands, use a belt on my kid, somebody's not going to be alive in that house. I'll tell you that right now. So, Katie, I'm a little disappointed in you. Because I have a feeling that the real father, Seth, found this out by watching this interview. Because seeing how the way Seth acts, he wouldn't condone another man putting his hand on a kid, on his child. So Seth had to watch this, try to listen to him saying, I'm sorry, but the question was for Kate. Clearly, she said to you 3 times, you're not focusing, Chris. Either you're not focusing or you're trying to avoid the conversation, in which you can't because you're on video. And, Nancy is a little tough. She's kind of like me, but a female version. Answer the question.
Mr. Proudfoot, what happened? To Mr. Proudfoot. Mr. Proudfoot, what happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you were asking Katie. Sebastian had gotten in trouble. He got caught lying. And I had asked him, I said, hey, you got to have a punishment for this. He says, yes, sir. And I said, okay. So I gave him a swat with a belt on his buttocks on the outside of his clothes. One swat.
What did he lie about?
I honestly don't remember at the time, but it was probably something dealing with school because that's majority where his issues lie.
Did he have other issues at school?
Some behavioral stuff, but nothing too crazy.
What kind of behavioral stuff?
He has a hard time. He's like awkwardly socially like blending in with students. So it's a little, he's trying to figure out how to do it, but respecting people's space. He gets a little too close. And then kids don't really accept that too much. So it kind of causes an issue.
But you put your hands on a kid that's trying. Where I'm from, they don't do that. My parents never put my hands on me because I was trying. They put hands on me because I was bad. You just said it yourself. I mean, over the close, one swat. We don't know the truth. You're gonna say that, but you should have never done it in general. But one swat, I don't believe that. No, you could smack a girl with braces. You could hit another child. You could do all this harsh stuff. But when it comes to a kid that's not yours, that's autistic and young, one belt over the butt? I don't know about that, buddy. It's your words against mine. Tina Tyler with the $4.99. I'm reading all super chats. It is priority. Super chats and stars are priority. I'll get to the comments in just a second. Cheryl Johnson, I didn't forget about you, Mama. I didn't forget. Tina Tyler said the $4.99. Just because his truck was on site doesn't mean he was at work because he planned it this way. Stepdad. She's saying. Tina says that. Tina, how many of you guys believe Tina's comment that he just planted his truck there? Definitely. I'm gonna leave the chat to decide this, not me. All right. I'm gonna give you guys the voice. So remember that phone number. You guys got that phone number. You can text with your name, and I'll give you a call. I'll let you know when you're live on the air. Okay. K Manda says, first his room was in the back, now the front. First she was in bed, now she's in the living room. I did hear about the living room part. but she stated that his room was in the back. Why did I feel like I heard that in the first interview? Is that correct? I'm gonna have to look at this. Can we fact check this? Room was in the back? I feel like you're right on that. We're gonna double check that. Blue Rose, love your name, by the way. She works for Brink's security company, but no alarms, no cameras, no footage on the system on the home. Make it make sense. I completely understand this. So I was told by Melly, she's in the YouTube comments. I believe she told me that they had cameras, but it wasn't working. But in my mind, right, like, okay, coming for someone who's techie as her, and I'm very techie. I am very techie, ladies and gentlemen. And she's techie too. So like, from one tech to another, this is the part that's a little bit of a red flag for me. If you have cameras, but none of them are working, but you have a password to get in your home and the garage, those two tech are working, but cameras are not working, that's weird. That's weird. That is very, very, very strange coming from a tech person. And you work for, I don't know. These are very good super chats and stars from Facebook and YouTube. I'm loving it. Achilles says, and this lady didn't realize there were red flags all over the place when she married this man who's been married 5 times. Red flags were there. I 100% agree with you, Achilles. Agree. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Peel says, remember, no, the lady said that the same thing about her 3-year-old told lie. She said that Mr. Proudfoot wanted to teach him a lesson. Right, you're right. And she said that he said that he's a man. And she said that he's not a man. He's a little boy. Totally understand what you're coming from. Peel, good super chat. Good super chat. Melissa Smith says, in Nancy's head, to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot. Is that your child? No. Then go F yourself. Melissa, right, Melissa, right. Keiko, she says, give me 2 seconds with Chris. Keiko, I don't want you to give you 2 seconds because I know exactly what you're capable of. Let me see here. Okay. Cheryl Johnson, I didn't forget.
But
before I continue, do me a big favor. Facebook, hit that share button. If you're brand new, hit that like and follow button. This is a true crime podcast called Novesity. My name is Nove. We talk about true crime, sometimes investigation work, which is what we're doing now. You caught me at this time. Sometimes I just talk about crime in general, in any way, shape, or form. YouTube, same way. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. I got 1,400 people watching over at YouTube, but only 600 likes. I would appreciate it if you could hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to all my super chat, star senders, and crown members and heart badges over at Facebook. This is for you guys. Let's continue.
He'll not stop and he continues on. So then it causes an issue. And instead of being honest about it, he'll lie. Like, no, I didn't. Okay, Sebastian.
We're lying about doing
Was that the first time? Was that the first time you had ever hit him with a belt?
Yes, ma'am. The one and only time, actually.
When was this?
Years ago, ma'am.
Any idea how many? 3, 10, 1?
It probably at least 3 years ago.
I don't understand how that turned into a CPS or Child Protective Services complaint. How were they alerted that you hit him with a belt?
That did not turn into a CPS service call.
Oh, it didn't.
There were other CPS reports, right? Were they regarding your other child?
There is one in regards to my daughter that I know of out in New Mexico with my ex-wife and myself.
What happened?
At the time, my ex-wife had fled to New Mexico with my daughter. We were going through a custody and a divorce case at that time. And at the time, when I'd call and try to check in on my daughter, I could never reach my ex-wife at that time. So a welfare check was requested. Law enforcement told me to call CPS if I had concerns. So I called CPS. Law enforcement did make a welfare call, and that was it.
Then how does that turn into a CPS complaint against you?
That's what I want to know.
I have no idea, ma'am. There's a lot of misinformation out there right now in regards to my New Mexico case that actually has no relevance to the Sebastian case.
Then was there even a CPS complaint against you in New Mexico?
Not that I am aware of. And my attorney and myself have well educated on my case, and there's nothing that we know of.
Was there a TRO taken out against you regarding
Yes, ma'am.
your daughter?
Not a TRO, but a TPO.
A temporary protective order. Why was that taken out?
So in regards to that case, my ex-wife had a TPO put against her in Tennessee at the time. When we went to court, that got dissolved. I was ordered to hand my daughter back over to my ex-wife at the time. She gets in a truck. She fleds to New Mexico. 2 days later, she files one in retaliation.
Is it still in place?
No, ma'am. That was dropped within, I think, 2 weeks of it being put in place.
I've got a question about the belt incident. You're telling me that was the only time that you ever hit Sebastian with a belt?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're also telling me that did not make it to CPS?
No, ma'am, that did not.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Regarding Faith's furniture.
The reason why Nancy is making that face, and let me tell you why. I appreciate that, Cheryl Johnson. I want to give you recognition. I give anybody who sends stars, chats, Cashapp, whatever, gets recognition. Period. Cheryl, I do it because I'm grateful and I'm humbled. Thank you. That means a lot to me. She made that face because, okay, he's not, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think he's gonna lie about that because that can be picked up. You can see if it did. She's wondering how it didn't because he's autistic, he's younger. It's everything that I told you. You understand what I'm telling you? It ain't that complex. Now, does she, and even me, do I believe it's one hit? No, I don't believe, especially how aggressive he is and all that stuff. Again, I'm not trying to make this into a CPS podcast. It's not what it's about. It's about really seeing if these individuals have something to do with Sebastian's disappearance. I have my thoughts, but I'm going to keep them on hold. This is for you to all talk to each other in the chat. Talk to each other. I'm here to provide you the facts. That's my job. That's what I do here. I'm here to make sure yes or no's, ifs, buts, because, cons, and pros. I'm here for that. I'm here for you. But I need your theories. All you to talk during the super chats, your stars. Tell me, what are your thoughts? This is a freedom of speech chat, regardless. The only thing I don't condone is psychic readings and stuff. No offense to you psychic people, but I'm not for that right now. All right. So give me your thoughts while hearing this, because that's what she's thinking. Let's continue. I'll get to the rest of the super chats in just a second. All your super chats are there, guys.
Yes,
a few days after Sebastian goes missing, did you replace furniture in Faith's room?
No, ma'am, I have not replaced any furniture in my daughter's room.
Is there any new furniture in the home?
Yes, ma'am, there's a bed that was given to me and it's currently in my garage.
Has anything been taken out of the home?
No, ma'am.
I was curious about a statement that Miss Proudfoot made earlier, that canine dogs hit on the barn, around the home, and near a retention pond? Did that happen?
I'm not sure about the barn, but the retention pond, yes.
Because law enforcement says the dogs did not hit. But Miss
There's been
Proudfoot
a-
says they did hit around the retention pond.
Go back. What?
But Miss
There's been
Proudfoot
a-
says they did hit around the retention pond.
So there's been a lot of miscommunication in regards to what is and what is not. To help clear that up, law enforcement has actually spoken directly with me, showed me a few things. What I can tell you is from day one, there was 5 dogs that started the scent for the search. And then after that, from the next 8 days out from that, there have been dogs from all over the country that have come in and done searches and had scent hits in various locations. But I would say a certain percentage of them tend to go toward the same spot, which would have been a retention pond.
So the law enforcement dogs did not hit on the retention pond. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying they did. There was at least 3 that I know for a fact that did hit on the retention pond.
And the pond has been drained, correct? And there was nothing there.
Yes, ma'am. They have walked it, drained it, and there's nothing. The retention pond was only knee deep anyways.
On one occasion, Mr. Proudfoot, you stated that you and Mrs. Proudfoot have been, quote, vetted and cleared of foul play. That was stated on Chronicles of Olivia. Is that true? What do you mean by that?
Yes. So after working with law enforcement of all agencies, they have actually told us that there is no foul play, no nefarious issues. We've been cleared of all wrongdoing. We are working extremely cooperative with all law enforcement agencies. At any point in time that they've called, come to the house, anything.
Was Sebastian angry or upset before he disappeared?
No, ma'am.
Not to my knowledge.
What is your theory about where is Sebastian?
I wish I knew where he was, to be honest.
Your theory.
I think it's possible that someone has my son.
Why?
Because I feel like if he had been close to the house or had walked off, that we would found him by now with as many people as we had searching.
Have you checked his social media?
He doesn't have social media.
Have you checked his phone?
His phone has been thoroughly checked, yes, ma'am.
Have you handed your phones to police, both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we have.
Has police searched all of your devices, your laptop, your iPad, everything?
Everything. Yes, ma'am.
Other than you, Miss Proudfoot, who is the last person that saw or heard Sebastian alive the Sunday before he went missing?
2 of his aunts, a cousin, and the staff where we had dinner.
And that was at BJ's the night before or the bowling alley?
So BJ's, and then we went to the bowling alley, and then after the bowling alley, we went to dinner before coming home.
I want to follow up again on the dogs hitting. Earlier, Ms. Proudfoot had stated the dogs hit around the house, the barn, and at the retention pond. Is that correct?
I don't know about the barn, but I do know that they did track to the pond, yes.
Did the dogs also hit around the house?
Yes, ma'am.
On the outside of the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Were they scent dogs or cadaver dogs?
They brought in both cadaver and tracking dogs.
Let me clear that up. It should have been bloodhounds. I don't know. From the beginning, I don't know. You can't. Are you gonna get a bloodhound? This is a missing autistic. From the beginning, you should always put your all into a case when it comes to a child that's missing. This is a kid, but an autistic missing boy, you're going to put a cadaver? You're going to put your all. Start from every day goes by, that scent is gone. This should have been happened. Ridiculous. Vicky Goldberg, thank you for the 200 stars. I appreciate you. Cheryl Johnson, thank you for the 23 stars. I appreciate you. Vicky again for the 200 stars. Thank you, Vicky Goldberg. Cameron Deanna, 200 stars. He's just a stepdad that's had issues in the past with hitting her kids. So why is she allowing him to hit him, period? Mom should have been disciplining him. I agree. Don't touch a kid that's not yours. You didn't give birth. You didn't put the work in. Don't put the hit in. Don't do that. I agree. Destiny said the kid he smacked in the face was his stepdaughter. Faith, right? That's the name. I got to rewatch that first interview. Laura Martinez with the super chat with 5 super chat says, sorry, but I don't have sympathy for the mother that allows the father or stepfather to abuse the children. Abuse or discipline are two different things. Now, I agree with you, Lauren, with the stepfather, but a father, that's his kid. If he chooses to discipline his kid how he fits, that's his business. But again, like, don't abuse. It's a difference between abuse and discipline. And I agree on that part. Absolutely. You know, I agree. You don't damage the child. You discipline him accordingly. Faith is his daughter. Sorry. Peel says, don't you think Sebastian is too old to getting spanked? Well, Chris said it happened years ago. He believed 3, but he says it happened years ago. Old or young, the kid is autistic. He's able to do things and not able to do things. You know, somebody said, follow your YouTube channel, and now here. Lisa Davenport, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Follow my Facebook and my YouTube. We're live both on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate that so much. Why did you put your hands on the child that has a disability? Period. Why does Chris' eyes look like they have been bruised? It does? Show me some pictures. I want to see that, Leslie. Show me that. What video was that, Leslie? You didn't mind me asking. But I do agree. I know it looks like nobody's against that. Actually, putting your hands on a child has a disability. Elizabeth. Yes, I know. Faith says yes. I know. Yes, I got that. Yes. All right. I will be taking some phone calls, so this is the perfect time. All right. So let me get Breezy in here real quick. What's going on, Breezy?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very, very, very good. So you were very eager for me to take your phone calls. So Discord is better than the regular phone call. Thank you, Melissa Jones. Yes. I appreciate you. So please tell me your thoughts.
Oh God, where to start with all this? Okay, so let me start with Nancy Grace. Now, I know some people in chat have called it out, but let's start with the mom and her lies. If you remember, let's go back to when Sebastian went missing. Mom says in the very first interviews, Sebastian went bowling, he went here, he went there, he went to bed at 9. He went to bed about 10:30, whatever the time was. She heard a thud. Didn't go check on him, but she heard a thud. Fast forward, Nancy Grace. She tells Nancy Grace he went to bed about 9, about 10 p.m. She heard the thud. Her couch is on the wall that backs up to Sebastian's room. So she says, Bubba, did you fall out of bed? No, ma'am. And then she says, well, I don't care what you're doing then. You need to go to bed. So Nancy Grace said, so what, sorry, my dog just wanted to bark. There's something outside, but that's fine. I'll move out of the room. She says, so what you're saying is you heard him alive at 10 p.m. that night. Yes, ma'am. She told Nancy Grace, changing the timeline, that she heard him at 10 p.m. That changes the timeline because up until then, he just went to bed at 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's mom's lies.
Mm-hmm.
Then we fast forward to Chris's lies.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, we talk about the belt. Everybody says, well, CPS wasn't involved. CPS wasn't involved. He was. If you actually listen,
They were.
to
They were.
yes. So what people in chat don't realize is the reason why we in Discord and other chats are very thorough about you not posting other podcasters is because you can get in trouble for sharing people's content without their permission.
Correct.
So
Correct.
people like myself will go listen to it. So there have been interviews that chat has said, hey, please go listen. I've listened. So he will go in and he will talk to, there was an interview that he talked to somebody and said, here's the deal. 4 days prior to Nancy Grace, he did an interview on a podcaster that said that he had spanked.
Do me a favor,
Sebastian.
Try to use names. Who's he went on an interview?
Oh, Chris. Sorry, Chris
okay.
Chris and Katie had did an interview on a podcaster that said that Chris had spanked Sebastian with a belt because he did not wear his belt to school. That was a specific reason.
And now
And
he
so
just
he spanked him with the
completely
belt.
changed his answer, correct?
Exactly. And that was 4 days prior to Nancy Grace. When he went on Nancy Grace, he said, oh, I don't remember why I spanked him. Probably because he lied about something about school. But yet 4 days prior, he said, no, it's because he didn't wear his belt. And when he went to school, Sebastian, he thought he was going to tell his teachers and get Chris in trouble. So then the CPS lady who had already been to their house previously knew them. And she's like, oh, well, this sounds like a situation where he's just trying to get you in trouble. And supposedly the CPS lady told Sebastian, well, if you make things up, you can get in trouble. But since Sebastian told somebody at the school, they are mandatory reporters. So yes, that situation did get reported to CPS and it was logged because somebody came to their house. So yes, CPS was involved. So he
lied.
has changed.
So answer this question. So he just lied on live. Yes or no?
Yes, on Nancy Grace within 4 days. Yes, within 4 days of each other. Yes, absolutely. I had so much more too. I was going to tell you. I was so ready. And now I'm all excited. And now,
hold on. You're an executive, correct?
Yeah.
So what do you have to worry about? Go ahead.
No, I know. I'm just saying I don't remember exactly what all I had now. I was like, dang, I had all these things ready.
You can say another one. It's okay. But
no, I know. I'm just trying to remember what all I had planned.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I mean, here's my thing though. Oh, one of the other things I was going to mention. So previous life, we all know that I do recruiting during the day. I did recruit for a company that is, let's say, rival to Brinks. Okay. I worked for them. I have a Blink ring cam on my front door, but I only have one. I don't have cameras in my house. I don't have cameras outside. It only picks up motion when you hit my doorbell, and I work for them. So I will say, depending upon her situation or what she thought, like when I lived in Kansas, I didn't need more than that. It was very slow town, like you didn't have to worry about anybody coming into your houses and stuff like that, so I didn't need it. So if she didn't feel like they were in a place in their home that she needed that stuff, that may be why she didn't get it, because I didn't have it and I worked for the company and could have got it myself, and I didn't have it.
So what you're saying is that she didn't have the cameras on because she didn't need it, correct?
Well, I'm saying she might not have thought she needed it. Like she might not have felt it was a necessity to pay for that. I mean, that's still, even if you work for the company, and when I worked for the company I worked for, I still had to pay for the service, even though I got a discounted rate. But I felt that I was in a safe enough town and neighborhood and stuff like that. That was extra features that I didn't want to pay for. So I didn't purchase that. So that's what I'm saying
to have a PIN number to enter in the door is a necessity.
Hold on, no, it depends. So here's the thing. So my house right now, I have the blink camera on the front, but my side door that we always come in has a PIN code. Reason being is our lock broke and my maintenance guy came in and changed it because we rent. And they got smart locks, but my smart lock isn't tied to the rest of my house. So sometimes smart locks just have a PIN code that they're just a smart lock that you can buy at Walmart that are not actually tied to an alarm system because they're cheaper. So it just kind of depends on what they had and what they purchased, because our smart lock that our maintenance person, they're buying that for all their properties now. And so that's what they have, but it's not tied to my Blink
Does
system.
she work for Brinks? Yes or no?
As far as I know from what the research we've done on the backside, yes. But I'll just tell you, I worked for ADT, and I had options to have glass break system, alarm systems, cameras, and all that, but I didn't choose to have all that because I didn't feel that I needed it, and that was when I worked there. So it may have been something she didn't feel she needed, not because she was trying to hide anything. That's all I'm just trying to say on that piece of it. There may be a reason why she didn't do that. Like if you live in a small town in Tennessee, you might not think you need all that extra stuff now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If she works for a company in which she can get a major discount, it's free service. I don't know what the conditions are.
Yeah, ours was not free service. We had to pay for it. But we got a discount compared to what it was, but ours was not free. That's what I'm saying.
We don't know what her level is compared to yours. I'm not gonna
100%, yeah.
So I'm not.
No, 100%.
You know, okay.
I'm just throwing out there as devil's advocate, meaning she might not have done it for that reason.
Listen, hold on. How does other people's cameras work around her neighborhood? But she just thought that she needed not to have it. Now I'm not gonna
100%.
I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not tackling her because I want them to be suspect. I'm hoping that they didn't. So far to me, it's looking like I personally believe not the mom so much, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest with you here, but the camera part just gets to me. It doesn't make
100%.
sense. You know, out of all the things, then if you don't need it, then why is it hooked up? If it's probably free service, it's discounted, why not use it? Why do other people use it, but why not you? Now I can get the lock key. The pass key is to enter the door. I get that 100%.
Right.
But damn, you have an autistic child. Why don't you have cameras on?
I didn't say I agree. I'm just saying that is devil's advocate of a reason why she might. No, I know. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I know.
I'm not saying that you don't agree. I'm saying that I don't agree with her not having it on, or even if she did have it on. But like, I don't understand that. No, having an autistic kid would prompt me to literally have cameras on, because I would need to know his every movement, his last position, what was being done. Because if he doesn't do things out of the normal aspect, if he look, okay, they say he lies, right? He lies, right? Well, how you have a camera?
To be honest, no, I don't have kids, but even if I had kids, I personally would have cameras on in general, whether they're autistic, 100% normal, not 100% normal. I would have those on in general just to make sure my kid was taken care of 110% of the time, wouldn't matter autistic or not. So the fact that this mom had the option and didn't have it on bothers me. But I'm just trying to say, hey, this could be the only reason why. But that bothers me because as a parent, my ass would be having cameras on. I'm sorry. I know what I did when I was younger, and I know the crap that I got away with. My kids would not be able to pull that. Trust me. Please believe. And so those cameras would be on. I would know what they're doing when the door opens. You could open my front door right now and it says front door open. And I don't work for the company anymore. I still have all my alarm stuff set up, but I don't have my cameras and stuff. But I know when my door's open. I know when my back door's open. Because if I'm sleeping in my bedroom and my door opens, I'm going out that bedroom window and I'm getting away out of my house, and I'm going to know.
Hold on. Does this system, does it tell you what doors are open? Does it give you a notification?
Yeah. Mine. Yeah.
Hold on,
watch. Let me see if I can open my door.
Hold on. Breezy. Hold on. When a door opens, does it push a notification on your phone?
You can do that. Yes. I don't have mine set up that way, but yes, you can have it set up. But when you open my door, watch, move dog, watch. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear it, but we'll try. Did you hear it say back door when I opened my door?
Correct. Now, what company is this? Breezy.
So throughout my house.
Breezy, your audio cut off. What company
Sorry,
is
I'm
this?
back. I'm with ADT.
So
that's who I used to work for.
So that thing that just said that's ADT?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, yes or no, or if you don't know, does Brink have it set up like that? Or no, it does not?
I don't know, but most alarm companies, Honeywell, ADT, Brinks, a lot of them have the same service that when a door opens, there's some kind of alert, whether it's a chime, whether it says back door, whether it says front door. You know, there's some kind of an alert when you open a door, and then there is a notification on your phone that's a push notification. My friend can even see video cameras when her kids come in and open their garage door with ADT.
Okay,
She can actually see the garage door open.
So Deneen K says, yes, mine says notification straight to my cell. And then I got people on Facebook saying the same exact thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Sarah Chris
I just don't have mine that way.
Sarah Chris over at Facebook says mine does do the push notifications to my phone. Yes, a lot of people are saying it. So, yeah. I just don't understand how.
Funny.
Huh?
Mine to be funny used to say, baby dock back. And when I opened my back door to be funny. Baby got back. I used to have it set up funny. But I mean, you can have stuff set up any certain way so that you know what doors, like if you have a baby's room, like if the window opens, you can set stuff up specifically to know what door, what window, what everything is opening within your house. I mean, it can be set up that thorough.
Right. Okay. All right. Breezy, thank you for this information. This was very good. I appreciate you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being on.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Talk to everybody later.
Okay. If I was boots on the ground, I would have slid through the house. I would have came up with my professional long, telephoto scope. I would have took some pictures of the system, cross-referenced their systems to the internet to see, what system do they have? And could it be pushed to her phone? I'm wondering, Mom, why? Like, why didn't you have this set up? Now, again, I'm getting on that ass, Mom, because damn, this could have helped you prevented your child. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on that ass because there's a missing boy. I'm trying to help you find your boy. But damn, I bet you have them security systems on now, right? But why do you have it off in general? I'm going to have somebody to go down there who lives closer there to take some nice pictures of that security system that's outside if they do have that. Because if I can get that model number, I can look on the Brinks website that I'm on right now and see all the specs on that security system. You do work for that company. It's crazy shit, man. The video you're watching, to me, it looks like it, says Leslie. Leslie, I'm a little far behind. You mind? I'll look out for your comments. What do you mean when you said that, by the way? Shout out to all my star senders and super chatters in the chat and badge holders and everybody else. Even if you hit the follow button, you share. Thank you so much. I cannot read your name, but thank you for the 145 stars. I don't know what that name is. I'll show you because I don't know what this name is. Look, have a look. What is that? Is it Bella Luma? I don't know. You guys are incredible with these comments, by the way. Let's see here. Let's finish this interview. Ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get to Nina next.
They brought in both cadaver and tracking dogs.
Which dog hit? A cadaver dog or a scent dog?
Scent dog.
It's all been scent dogs that have hit. The cadaver dogs have not hit on anything that we know of.
What do you believe Sebastian was wearing when he disappeared? And would that have been what he slept in?
Yes. So the clothes, the black sweatpants with the white stripes and the long sleeve black shirt, that is what he went to bed in.
Copy, Leslie.
And the reason that I believe he was still wearing those clothes is because when we searched, I did not find those clothes in the house. So I have to assume that that's what he was still wearing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Did you say that's what he wore when he went to bed?
Yes, ma'am.
Joining us right now, in addition to Katie Proudfoot and Chris Proudfoot, the bio mom and stepdad of Sebastian, an all-star panel. First to Brian Trasher joining us, Vice President of the Cajun Navy, who has joined the search. Brian, thank you for being with us. Who asked you to join the search?
Well, we had deployed a team up to Nashville, Tennessee last week in response to the missing college student, Riley Strain. And we stayed up there until he was found. While we were in the area, we had a lot of people reaching out to us on social media saying that there was a young boy who had been missing for several weeks that was only about 20 miles away from where we were. So we talked to a few people, got some information, and decided to deploy part of our team that was already up there to Sumter County to investigate and see what we could do to help out.
You went on your own. Were you asked to join?
We were asked to join. I'm not sure specifically who some of our people talk to, but we get requests all the time, and we'll reach out. We'll try to get either a family member or a close friend of the family, just so we know we're talking to people connected to the family. And somebody had reached out and asked us to join since we already had assets so close to Sumter County.
Tell me what you have been doing, Brian Trasher. Everyone with me, the VP of the Cajun Navy, who has joined in the search. You can find them at Cajun Navy Relief.
I'll pass on that. Bye-bye.
Fundraise off of our efforts. Cajun Navy Relief is not.
I personally am telling you, I do not affiliate myself with the Cajun Navy after I find out earlier today in this podcast, if you're not tuning in, what I found out, what was said during the, I did support them because there's still boots on the ground. I just want eyes out for this boy. I don't care if you just want to take credit money, whatever. I don't care about that. I care about you actually just doing the work. But after what I found out today, over here in Novesity, myself, Nove, me, I don't support, condone, or anything. I don't want nothing to do with the Cajun Navy. I have my reasons why. If you wasn't here, you're just tuning in. Watch this podcast. At the beginning, I'm very disappointed of what I found out. Period. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know me, I'm real, I'm facts, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cajun Navy, disappointed. You can email me, say whatever you want. Straight up, I'm telling you, I'm disappointed in y'all. That claim that you said, saying that the area you couldn't get allowed because you shot at or whatever, get out of my face.
Not affiliated with us at all. We are www.unitedcajunnavy.org. We're the original. We're the real ones.
Again, what exactly have you been doing on the search?
So we've had our own canine team who is already participating in the search for Riley Strain up there searching around. We've talked with the lead investigator with Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Agent Simmons. We've talked a lot with him and trying to coordinate efforts because we always try to coordinate with law enforcement and make sure we're not getting in the way, duplicating efforts or putting out any.
You know what, Mr. Trasher, let me just cut the chase here. Isn't it true that this weekend, pursuant to your search, that cadaver dogs hit in an area that had been closed off because of a prior hurricane, and it is on federal property? Bones and other items were found at that time. I found that very odd as it would relate to Sebastian. Even if it was Sebastian, his body would not have been skeletonized at this time. Can you tell me now that what was found over the weekend is not connected to Sebastian? Yes, no?
No.
Not connected to Sebastian.
That hit was, That's correct. That hit was not connected to Sebastian.
Oh, at least they admit it. So there was a podcaster that actually lied about that. There was somebody, I'm not going to say this individual's name. I'm not going to say nothing actually at all. I'm not giving attention to nobody. So he actually did tell the truth. That's actually good. But I'm still disappointed of what they said in their statement of they know where the body is, but they can't go to that area, which is what I heard in a video that I played earlier today. Very disappointed in that. Let me pause this, guys. I don't want to hear nothing about the United Cajun Navy. I said Army. I don't know why I'm saying that. United Cajun Navy. Excuse me, guys. Let's get some. We're gonna take some phone calls. I got a phone call coming in. Give me 1 second. Hey, Executive Crystal, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
It's always good to hear you. I'm good. Just trying to do some work. Trying to do the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So talk to me.
So I sent you something on the Facebook Messenger because I didn't know if I was going to get through or not. But
I'll check right now.
I heard today on not that podcaster, by the way, a different podcaster, that Christopher's parents, stepdad and mom, went to Alaska the day after Sebastian went missing. Not only did they go to Alaska, they drove instead of flying like they normally do because he works in Alaska.
I thought he was at Memphis.
Nope, it was Alaska. They left. It's on on his mom's Facebook page. They went to Alaska.
So the date must have been the 27th. Are you talking about the 27th they left?
Yeah, the day after he went missing. The day he went missing, she posted on Facebook about him missing and people wanting to come out and search. The next day she posted that there was people searching for him, keep him in their prayers, and then they left and they drove to Alaska. And there's Facebook posts about them being in Alaska, and she's responding to a friend back in Tennessee about her missing her face and blah, 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 blah. They were in Alaska. They drove to Alaska, which I find really suspicious that they normally fly, but they drove. Just saying. And knowing his family and how...
Wait a minute, Crystal. Give me a second. Why did they go to Alaska?
Because Christopher's stepfather works in Alaska.
Christopher's stepfather. So we're talking about Chris Proudfoot.
Yeah, his stepdad. The same parents that tried to take Faith from Nina. His stepfather works in Alaska or has a job, something to do with his job in Alaska.
So what was the purpose, though?
For his job, supposedly.
Craig says on Facebook, yes, they were thrown off the property. Why? Do you know of that?
Off of what property?
They said that somebody in the chat, Craig says they were thrown off the property.
Who was thrown off the property? The parents?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. I just know that the podcaster I was watching had a caller that called in, and he pulled it up on the Facebook, and it's there. They were in Alaska.
Really?
Yes. The day after or 2 days after Sebastian went missing, they drove to Alaska. Didn't fly, they drove. And they normally fly. They go to Alaska all the time, apparently.
But this time
for
they
his
drove.
Job. Yep. Which I find really, really suspect, especially knowing their character and what they did to Nina. So my thought is maybe they took Sebastian because you know, Katie, if Sebastian was supposed to be going to live with Steph at the end of the school year, right? That means that Katie was going to lose, not that it matters a whole lot because they live in a $700,000 home, but people live on debt all the time. But Katie would lose all of that money for his disability. And so, and maybe she thought it would be safer for him, especially if Christopher is as abusive as Nina says. And to clear it up, her daughter, her name is Isabella, and she was 7 when Christopher backhanded her in the mouth.
How old was he?
7. She was 7. And she had braces on, and it busted her lip wide open.
I know that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I know that. But as for the
and her son,
I didn't hear.
Her
I
son's name
didn't
is
know
Noah.
That say it again.
Her son's name is Noah.
One more time.
The 3-year-old.
Oh yes. I know about that as well. But I didn't.
Well, you were asking him what his name was, so
I didn't know about the Alaska part. That's
yeah.
Okay.
Suspicious, right?
That is very suspicious. If I know that my son was missing, you think I'm going to leave the area? Interesting.
So not only did the parents leave, right, the grandparents, his mom and dad, or stepdad and mom, they left and went to Alaska 2 days after he goes missing. But then Chris and Katie leave and go to where? Memphis? Because he has to go back to work.
To work, correct.
Even though his work was up in the air, which is a huge red flag to me because I would never, ever leave my home if my kid is missing. Like
so
that just
2 days after
she knows,
or the next day?
She knows where he's at. No, it was either the day after or 2 days after. It was within 48 hours. Yeah. And she knows where he's at. I think he's alive. I think that his parents took him.
And this,
I honestly do.
And this information was on the Chris's what parent exactly?
It was his mom. His mom's Facebook page.
Chris's mom.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Crystal, you mind doing me a favor? Can you send me that screenshot, or do you have that, or you just heard that?
No, it was on the podcast. He
Okay.
pulled it up.
Okay.
The podcaster pulled
Okay.
it up, the Facebook page.
I'm going to have to do my research on that. That's one information that I did not know. I'm going to look into that. Thank you for telling me that, Crystal. Good job. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I just wanted to make sure that it was out there because when I heard that this morning when I was watching the podcast, I'm like, well, that's not suspicious at all. Like they drive for the first time and they normally fly. Why would they have to drive? Because if they flew, Sebastian would have to be registered with the airport. That's why.
Mm-hmm. They took a car. Who said that they always take a plane, though? Who said that? Who made that statement?
The caller.
The caller said that. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna go too much into saying that that's fact, though. I'm gonna just.
Well, I'm saying this is all alleged, right?
Right.
But the Facebook posts are on her Facebook. Like he pulled them up. They're on there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that.
Yeah. So I don't know if the caller went through her Facebook and seen that they drove or what. I just know that that's what the caller was saying. So allegedly, they normally fly. However, allegedly this time they drove, but they were in Alaska within 48 hours after him going missing.
Does the name Kathy Barasak sound familiar to you?
Yeah, that's his mom.
There we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, she was responding to one of her friends' post on her post saying that she missed her and she said she'd be back soon. She loved her and missed her face.
Do you remember their Facebook profile or no?
What was that?
Do you remember how the Facebook profile looks or no?
No, I think she was in a red shirt though, if I'm not mistaken. It was this morning
Okay,
while I was
okay.
dealing with the post office, so I was a little frustrated I wasn't paying that close of attention.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay. I know you're going through something right now. I
Yeah.
completely understand. Yeah, I'm gonna find this, and then I'm gonna do some investigation. Thank you so much, Crystal. That was very good info.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad I got through.
No. You're so welcome. Of course, you're executive. I appreciate you, and thank you for all you do. You're a really big supporter here. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Love you. I will go
Love
back
you
to the
too.
podcast.
All right, you better get your butt in
All
there.
right.
All right.
I will. All right.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Alaska is part of America. I got you. I found you. I found you. I found you. I found you. Kathy Guy. Kathy Guy is your name. Kathy Guy. Kathy Guy. There you go. Found you.
Okay.
Bingo. Okay, let's see what we got. Kathy Guy. Guys, do not message, bring hate or anything to anybody at all. I don't condone that. I'm not saying that. Even if you do, I am not affiliated with you if you do. Please do not do that. Oh, damn, it's not here. December, January. Hi, everyone. First and foremost, thank you all for your prayers for Sebastian. He is still missing. I have been informed that the authorities are asking for volunteers to search. Willing to appreciate it for those who will reach out. They are now asking people to drive the roads, drive the neighborhoods, drive around building and businesses. They have deployed drones, heat sensors, groundwork report as they. Yeah, but why did they go to your house though? If this was my child, I would not leave the vicinity. Why would they? If these statements were claimed by a caller, now people, I need you guys to take things with a grain of salt. Okay, this is a caller. This is why over at Novesity, I am not officially claiming that was true just yet. Okay, I need to do more research, but I got the Facebook. I want to see if they. I guess these are questions that people should have been asking in the interview. Was where were your whereabouts in the past 48 hours of his disappearance, and then cross-reference their response to what we were able to find. I mean, but then again, if they hand over their phones, they would ping their location to Alaska 2 days later. So this is interesting. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like this case. I hate it. I hate this case. I said this before. This is a very disgusting, messy case. Very messy. We're dealing with an abusive stepfather who hits his kids. The mother, the security systems, the real father's the only one doing the work. He's reaching out. No one's really looking. People are fighting for credit. You got fake people with this people streaming, but then bashing other people. It's just so focused mostly on just if the parents had something to do with it, which I understand. We want to find out if somebody really did this. But damn, the way that this boy just mysteriously vanishes with his shoes being there, keychain not, phone is there, no heavy indication, no. Was there a break-in? No. But it's just like, it's so messy. It's so messy. It's not that it's difficult only, but it's the messiness that's making it more difficult. Jackie M says, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we discuss her security systems was not working? We did, but we're going more into depth with it, Jackie. It's more details are being said about this. Katie said in an interview she didn't have a security, or am I totally misunderstanding? Let me go back to double check, but I'm pretty sure, Jackie. But thank you, Jackie. You're really paying attention. I appreciate that. April with the 49 says, Mom doesn't appear to be upset at all. I'll be losing my mind, heart, and soul if a 10-year-old autistic son went missing. April, you and so many other mothers, I'm telling you. I'm surprised Crystal didn't pop off on the phone with these comments. But then again, the comments are pretty decent today. So Melly says, part of me thinks SR never made it home that night. Huh. Never made it home that night. So Melly, then where do you think he could possibly be? That's actually a very interesting theory though, Melly. I'm not mad at that, actually. I am not mad at that. They are saying it because the parents took him. It was the step-grandfather and step-grandmother who drove to Alaska. Nancy is way too smart. I can't believe how she missed that lie. You know what I'm going to have to do? Guys, here's what I'm going to have to do. On the next podcast, you guys know I'm an editor. If you don't know, if you're brand new, I'm an editor and cinematographer. I am going to take that flashlight video and I'm going to do a live edit session with you guys. That video camera is probably one of the most important things. I'm going to try to enhance it, sharpen it, edit it. I'm going to edit that video camera for you guys to try to see if I can get any detail. You'd be very surprised, especially what happened with the Savannah Soto case. You'd be very surprised what we'll be able to pick up. I'm going to edit that right in front of you for you guys. All right. Ashley Webster's super chat, it did not go through. But she said, let's see here. Ashley says right here, didn't CP says his job was up in the air when Nancy Grace asked him. So his wife says she's accompanying his wife and works. Oh yeah, I addressed this in the last podcast 2 days ago, Ashley. That was conflicting terms. You are correct. That was conflicting terms. I didn't understand that neither. I showed that in a video on TikTok about, yes. I do agree with you, Ashley. That part makes no sense. That's debunked. Margie, I know it's debunked, but I'm not looking at the garbage trucks. I'm editing that video not for the garbage trucks. I'm editing that video for a point of reference. Do you understand? If you have a clear view of the garbage trucks, what does that mean? It's in front of the house. It's in front of the house. Would Sebastian be smart enough to open the window and close it behind him? Or was the window already opened? See, these are things you need to think outside the box. Was he taken away by somebody, or was his window never opened? I'm going to edit that video. If I miss any super chat or stars, please forgive me. Kitty with the 145 stars. She says, intuition is a thing. Chris and Katie don't make no sense in their search for Sebastian. I want to ask you guys a question. This is just alleged speculation, your opinion. Who do you think has something to do with this case? I want you guys to, you know what? We're going to do a poll, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a poll. Who is sus? That's all I'm going to say. I can't say more in this case. All right? Chris, Katie, a third option would be both. That's what I'm going to ask you guys right now. I am taking more phone calls, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you're brand new, hit that follow button. I would appreciate that very much. Who is sus in this case? Is it Chris? I do have my opinions on this case, but I'm not going to disclose that just yet, ladies and gentlemen. I have to do further investigation. Chris, Katie. Remember also that I stumbled upon this case really late, but I'm catching up so fast. So fast. All right, you guys could vote on the poll on Facebook and YouTube right now. Activate poll, both. I will give you the results in 10 minutes. Let's finish this up a little bit.
Disturbing. Because if he had gone outside particularly barefoot, there would definitely have been a scent trail. Now we're hearing from the Proudfoots that there was a hit around that retention pond. How far is that pond from your home, Mr. Proudfoot?
Less than probably half a mile if you walk the whole path.
Is it through wooded area? Would he have had to walk through the woods to get there?
No, ma'am. You can actually walk either the main road or the subdivision. So the construction site is a subdivision, new addition that's being built, and they have a road that's going to be tying into our subdivision. So you could actually walk up that way, or you could walk to the main road and walk into it.
Did Sebastian ever sleepwalk?
No, ma'am.
So he would have had to leave the house undetected by Katie and walk all the way to that retention pond. Did the dogs follow the trail a half a mile?
Yes, ma'am.
They followed the trail all the way to that retention pond?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's very curious, as they are saying the dogs didn't pick anything up.
Yep.
Back to you, Brian Trasher.
This is the problem with this case. This is why I say it's messy. This is why. Everybody is conflicting with each other, ladies and gentlemen. And as an audience and as a host, this is why, you're like, hey, Nove, that's not all right. Nove, wait a minute. Guys, I'm not wrong. I was never wrong. You were never wrong. I'm hearing one thing. You're hearing another by the same group of people who's searching for him, the people who may be involved, Chris and Katie, or even the host of a show, people that call in. We are hearing conflicting things. Another conflicting thing. Polygraph confliction. Dogs confliction. Sense, all this stuff. Jesus Christ, even the items in the house. This is the problem. That's why this case is messy, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot stand, I'm getting so angry. I'm getting itchy and angry. I got to take this off because I'm getting annoyed. It's just look at that. She was right. That guy who spoke, Rob, whatever his name was, said that the dog didn't get a hit. But then it followed the trail. Why didn't the guy in the United Cajun Navy say that? This is what's pissing me off. You either do the search or the research or you tell the story correctly. I'm talking to everybody now. Or don't do it at all. Don't be a problem. Be part of the solution. Why is there continuous conflicting statements all the time? It's getting under. I have it on my laptop that I take my notes. Okay, this is happening. This is not happening. And then I'm hearing it from another source. Well, that didn't happen. Well, then this didn't happen. And then that's a lying. But then this is the truth. That's why I don't blame none of you guys too much. I really don't blame nobody in the chat. I don't blame y'all. You think I'm upset with you? No, because we hear the information when I do my research online everywhere. I look everywhere. But then you hear it from the same people that's doing the research. And you come to me like, no, wait, this isn't right. And then some people say, no, that caller was wrong. This caller was wrong. I'm like, you guys are not wrong. Because one person saying something and then somebody, this is why this is messy and it's getting under my skin. You need to do the job correctly or don't do it at all. Be part of the solution. Find the kid. pissing me off already. Jesus Christ. Don't get upset with nobody in the chat because maybe they got the information wrong. I mean, who do I get upset with right now? She asked Sue the same question. They gave two different answers. Look at the polygraph as another example. How can you say we both passed? But then you say she's the only one that took it. What are you talking about, Chris? And United Cajun Army, don't let me come for your ass. And this is another podcaster. I'm about to come for your ass. And I'm about to spill your name. Get the facts straight. Say it. Crystal just told me this. Crystal just called and she said another podcaster, okay, but a caller called in. Well, then I can't just say that's a fact. Because I got somebody else telling me, no, that was the grandparents that did the driving. So then why did the caller mess that up? You see what I'm saying? God. This is why it's messy. One person say something, another person say something. Well, they didn't do this. Well, somebody the person is driving. This one, this one. It's about this is why this boy is not getting found. We look one direction, but what about that direction? Because someone told you misleading information? We've been getting misleading information this entire time in this case. God, I don't get it. Do your job. Do your job, but don't do it at all. No, if Chris and Katie really went to Alaska, I don't know yet. I got to verify that information. But if you did, I said if, then what is your problem too? You got a child that's missing. I don't know, Chris and Katie, if you guys are involved. I don't know that. I don't know. Completely disconnected. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I'm just getting upset. This. Yeah.
Sure. Did you guys search anywhere other than that federal property where the false positive was? Yes, no.
I'm calling the next caller. I'm going to call the next caller. Jesus. Do me a favor. If you text your name, text it again if you want me to call you. I just got over 100 messages. So text your name again. Text your name again. If you want me to call you, text your name again. I'm going to say it again. If you want me to call you, text your name again. If you want me to call you, text your name again. Brown Sugar said all of your anger and frustration was so heated, your computer system's overheated.
What's up?
What's going on, Achilles? This is Nove. How's it going, man?
Oh, not too bad, man. It's going pretty good, I guess.
That's good to hear.
You know, I don't know how many red flags somebody has to have in order for somebody not to do anything with them.
Right. Yeah. So give me your thoughts on some of the information that we just spoke about today.
I really think that the kid's still alive. I think he might be up with the grandparents.
Now, so I got people in the chat right now that are telling me, "Hey, no, it wasn't them that went to Alaska. It was the grandparents that went to Alaska."
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't the grandparents take him with them?
I'm confused that where did the grandparents even come from?
That's a good question.
That's interesting. So give me your thoughts. Foul play? What's going on?
I really think that it's probably foul play. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
You think foul play on who exactly?
Probably both.
Really? Both?
Yep.
Interesting.
If one's guilty, so is the other one, most likely.
Kind of like what people believe in Stephen Stearns, right? Like, how did Jennifer not know all those years?
Exactly. How do you not know that something's going on, truly? I mean, it's just crazy.
I don't understand how he just escaped from his room being undetected by absolutely nothing. Not one camera.
That's the thing that gets me too. With all them cameras around, you're trying to tell me not one person picked him up on camera.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And why wasn't their cameras working if they had them?
I don't, this is. I'm trying to understand this too. I'm trying, just bad parenting overall. It's looking like that. It's looking like that. But if they didn't,
excuse my French, fucking idiot.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
Excuse my French, man, but it's exactly what it is.
It's okay. I'm looking at it. Facebook has a 90% voting saying that both did it. Damn.
Well, I would not doubt that,
Yeah, I understand 100%. Thank you so much.
When you got the majority of everybody saying both did it, man, you got to kind of look at what's really going on,
Right. Right. I understand that, man. Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna sit and argue with everybody.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I understand that completely. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hey, man, I love you. Hey, I got a gift for you too, man. You just wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, the P.O. box?
Yeah, I'm going to get the gift first and make sure it's okay and everything's good with it, and then I'm going to send it to you.
That means you don't have to, brother. You really don't. I just want you
Dude,
to...
I don't give a crap if I don't have to or not. I mean, you're getting it.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Adam. We got a P.O. box opening at the end of this podcast, so stay tuned.
Okay, no problem, buddy.
All right, man. We love you, brother.
Yep. Take care, buddy. Love you.
Love you too, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you guys don't know, I do have regular phone calls with certain people because they are executive or members. You yourself could be an executive or member. Just join the family and, yep, that's one of the priorities you get there. Okay, got another caller. Let's pick somebody who's not a member. Just I've been doing members and executives all night. Hello, Denise. This is No from Novesity. You're definitely live on air.
Oh, okay, great. I just have a couple of thoughts. I watched the Nina interview, and it just seems like they have quite a bit of power in this area where they're at, the Proudfoots, and that's why I'm concerned about this whole Alaska trip for the grandparents. I don't even think it's really about Sebastian. I think it's just some kind of a power play. I think he reached out to Seth that, he wanted him to take him. They can no longer take care of him or what have you. But I think when it comes down to the end of the day, just watching, Chris on these interviews and, Katie's support of him, I just think it's more of a power issue. He wants his daughter. He doesn't want her to have his son because they don't want to deal with, the issues of having an autistic child. And secondly, I have a special needs child. There's no way there would be a thump and I not go in that room to see what is happening. No way.
Especially he's autistic. You would think to go check.
Well, absolutely. I mean, and when you have a special needs child, I mean, I have, the security where you open the door and it dings. Anytime any of the doors open, the windows open, anything happens like that, you hear that ding. But this explanation that she's saying that, it's too dark. I live in a very rural area. I have a security system, but then I also have a ring cam outside that's not connected to my security system, and it picks up everything.
Even in the dark?
Everything. Even in the dark.
Jesus.
And I have zero lights. We're in a completely rural area.
Is it like is it like that black and white like visual?
Yeah, it's not it's not the best. It's not like it's in the day, but you can actually I can pick up cars coming down the road. I can see what color the car is. I can see which way the car is going. If a dog comes in, if a bunny comes in, deer we have come in, because I'm in a rural area.
Right.
It picks it all up in the dark. 1, 2, 3 in the morning. It doesn't make a difference.
Right.
So I don't buy that they live in a rural area, there's no lights, but the ring cam won't pick it up.
Right.
I don't think that that's true. My security system cameras pick it up better than my ring camera. I will give you that. But if the ring camera does,
look at that. You're a parent with both. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was just my kind of 2 cents. I just am praying that, he's okay. They need to get him back to his daddy, and I'm just praying that they didn't do something to him, but I just really think that somehow, I don't know what kind of pull they have over there after seeing what they did with the ex-wife and Faith, they just seem to have a whole lot of power over there. And I don't know if because he's mixed ex, military or officer or whatever his background is. Their family seems to have quite a bit of pull.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just worried that, maybe they're not taking this investigation seriously because they're trying to protect, him and his, whatever their family affiliation is. But, I sure am praying, and, Seth and the whole family is in my prayers every day. And I just pray every day that they find this little boy because they need to bring him home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We agree. Well said, Denise. Well said. Thank you so much. You are absolutely correct. We appreciate you.
Of course. And just I've just recently found your channel and just really appreciate all your coverage and your honesty. It's just really refreshing. So thank you so much.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Denise. And I appreciate your presence in your audience. Thank you.
Of course. Have a good night.
You too now. Bye-bye. She's right. Spot on. Good caller. Oh, damn. Good caller. Texas 713 with the 1999 from Texas. She says doorbell camera only will show if they are set in automatic night mode. If they had their lights off in front of the house, they will not see anything. Nancy's interview, they are on trail and they are not even. Let me tell you something. But how does it not see? You see, so what is the point of having this type of doorbell then, Texas? Nothing. They'll see nothing at night. It won't. It's automatic night mode. Like you got it. Like Texas. This is the point that I'm making, and I'm going to show you right now. Give me 1 minute, but thank you, Texas. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys something. RKC, thank you for the 1999 super chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to all you super chatters. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, RKC. Thank you very much. You guys are so kind. Thank you. Oh wait, none of those super chats picked up. What is going on? Meredith with the 499 says someone disappeared. This kid and everyone in step family is sus, says Meredith Keith. A lot of people believe that the step family is Chris is sus. I just don't understand where did the grandparents come from? Right, and they left right after. Why did they leave after Sebastian? Damn, if I was his grandparent, I would have stood and helped. Look, why did they go to Alaska? Why did they go to Alaska? That's interesting, right? I didn't think about that. Why did they go back? Why did they go back? Why? So it wasn't the parents that went to Alaska. It's the grandparents. 2 days later, they left. What? And why did they go back? What is happening? What is going on? Nina Gomez. We spoke about this interview, ladies and gentlemen, and I am trying to get an interview with her as best as I can, just to understand, the situation more better. No, Crystal, you was clear, Crystal. You was clear. You're good. You're good, Crystal. You're good. Hold on real quick. It was this one.
You always think that your spouse is going to be super supportive and be super excited that you're pregnant and bringing a life into this world for him, right? But I didn't get that. I didn't get that support that I needed. So we had a conversation my mom brought up between Christopher, myself, and her. And she had said, do you not want Faith? Like, do you not want this baby? And Christopher stated to my mom he wasn't happy. And he said, what if one of them dies? What if Faith dies or Nina dies on the table or when she's having this baby? Like, my mom said, don't talk like that. Like, why are you talking like that? they're still here. So we left again after a couple days. We came home to Albuquerque, and still I tried working it out where we were at, but it just wasn't working. I wanted out. And I had faith on my own. Christopher called the hospital. I told him on June.
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me see something. Y'all, if you go here, right, on the street view, and then the house is right here, right? How? Hold on. Hold on real quick. I had to pause her interview real quick. Give me a second. I need somebody to help me understand something here. Ashley with the fire super chat, she says, "Hey, Daddy." What's up? Ashley, what's going on? How are you? Ashley, you wild, bro. Oh, my God. Ashley, what's up? How you doing, Ashley? Thank you so much for the fire super chat. I really appreciate that. You got balls, girl. You got balls. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate that. Deborah with the 500 stars. Thank you, Deborah, for the 500 stars. I appreciate you too, Deborah. Debbie says, no, I totally understand. I get your frustration. I'm frustrated. I don't understand why the camera weren't. Don't get me started on the cameras. Oh, I know, Goff. I know. I don't understand it. Guys, take a look at this. I need somebody right now on plane mode, not the regular one, not the satellite, just the regular one. How can any camera, not one, pick this boy up? So if the family's camera didn't work, okay, está bien, claro. But what about this? This? Let's say he went back. What about this? He went through across the street. This. Can somebody please tell me can anybody? Can anybody? I don't see a comment yet. And you want to know why I don't see a comment? Because how is that possible? How is it possible? Everybody's saying because he never. Okay, now this is what I learned about investigating. I learned that even when it's the most ridiculous idea, it's usually your best evidence. Hear me out. If there are lights, ladies and gentlemen, come closer. If there are lights of a garbage truck, there's lights of a garbage truck near the area. And the mother claimed that his bedroom is in the front of the house, not the back. She just said it on Nancy Grace. Don't play with me now. Don't play with me. If there's a car that picked up Sebastian, where are the lights for that car? Not there. Let's throw that to the side. There's no car, ladies and gentlemen. Use your mind. Think about it for a second. Just think about it. If he hopped out that window or he just left the home, right? He left the home. No cars, no car lights. Only there was garbage because they would have picked up other car lights. Let's just debunk the car theory. If there was a car theory, a car, any of these ring lights would have picked up a moving car. But it didn't. It didn't, guys. Do you understand that? Now, I see, look at, what's it, Claire? He was never home. You're giving me your opinion. I'm working through theories right now. And I respect your opinion, Claire, 100% Claire. He was never home, right? Let's just say he was never home. Never home. Couldn't they have ring cameras that would have picked up them coming back home from the BJ's bowling alley, then dinner? Where are all the cameras from this whole entire line? Look at this. Look at this. Have a look. Look at this. Where the hell are they going to go? Look at this. This, you can't do nothing here. You come back, cameras. You can't do nothing here, guys. Look at all of these. Come back here, come back here. Where's the only exit? Your only exit. What was that? Kaylin Lane. You come around here. Devon. You come around here. You enter Long Hollow Pike. Out of all of these entire homes, explain to me how not one camera could pick this boy either coming back home. If they probably did. That's a theory. He probably didn't come back home. But if he did, if there's not one camera that picked this boy up, but it picked up a garbage fucking truck, but no other car, then this boy is on foot. I'm going to assume he's home. He's home. If nothing picked this boy up, he is either, my way of thinking is he is closer than you think. He is closer than you think. If no cameras could pick him up, not one, he would be as close as we think. Or maybe he went north where there's no cameras at all. I didn't think about that neither. But then he would enter backyards. But then Devon CT would have picked him up though. This fucking case. Please give me another phone call. Oh my God, bro. Oh my gosh. He was carried out of that house. Okay, Teresa, let's work with your theory. Let's just say he was carried out of the house. The only possible scenario that I could ever think of, if he was carried out the house, please, that car theory, how is that going to work? They would have to look at people's ring cameras, but we don't even have that. Why haven't they given us anything? They haven't even given us that. They haven't even given us, hey guys, check out this camera. This happened at this time. Where's the camera? They haven't gave us nothing but little lights and garbage saying at 3 a.m. What about other ring cameras? Give something to the public where we can have something to work with. Because y'all damn sure ain't What time is that presser tomorrow? 11 o'clock? What time is the presser tomorrow, guys? Is it CT, EST? What time is that presser? Can somebody give me the time of that presser? We're going to be live early tomorrow. I might have to call it because I'm going to wake up early for that. I'm not playing around no more. I'm getting sick and tired of this sloppy ass case.
But
And this guy is ringing the doorbell like it's a... I got you. Just give me time to press it, please. I got you. Makes no
36%,
sense.
it's to get out of an aversive situation. It's to get away from something that's overwhelming or overstimulating to them.
Ms. Proudfoot, does he know your phone number? Can he call you if he could get access to a phone?
We have gone over my phone number. I don't know that in a high stress time he would remember it, but yes, I have taught him my phone number.
Was he ever allowed to go visit friends' homes?
He didn't, an aversive situation.
Get access to a phone?
We have gone over my phone number. I don't know that in a high stress time he would remember it, but yes, I have taught him my phone number.
Was he ever allowed to go visit?
Phone number, he knows. This is not a good sign. That's not a good sign.
Friends' homes.
He didn't get invited, but had he been, yes, we have had play dates in the past.
Would he go there on foot?
No, ma'am.
Joining me now is Lauren Conlon, investigative journalist, host of the Outlier podcast, host of Corruption, What Happened to Grant Solomon, and you can find her at laurenconlon.com. Lauren, thank you so much for being with us. What can you tell me about that stretch of road, if anything, between Sebastian's home and that retention pond?
Well, look, Nancy, I mean, I think like everything else about this case, it is very confusing because the public hasn't heard much from the police. We haven't heard much from the Proudfoots, obviously, when it comes to that, or...
I just said this, exactly. I just said this, exactly my point. I just said this. Yep.
From the police, we haven't heard much from the Proudfoots, obviously, when it comes to that, or Seth Rogers. And now I'm learning a lot here as I hear Chris Proudfoot say, okay, we can't speak about this because of law enforcement. And now with the Cajun Navy coming in, I think a lot of us are very excited that they are going to basically canvass this road. And they are actually telling civilians to hang back. Nobody needs to search this anymore. You need to stop. You need to stop helping and let us work with law enforcement and take over. Now, I called the Sumner County Sheriff's Office yesterday because of all the misinformation going around. And I gotta be honest with you, they didn't even know what was going on with this road, with the recreation search. They were either very elusive or they were very confused. But either way, it's very concerning because the people, as well as myself, I don't live in Tennessee. I cover a lot of Tennessee. We are very concerned for Sebastian. We are very concerned. And so...
Okay, so let me just stop you right there, Ms. Conlon. Ms. Conlon, everyone is concerned, but let me remind everyone that law enforcement is under no duty at all to tell us or anybody else, including the Proudfoots, anything. They are not representing the Proudfoots. They are representing justice, and they will do what they have to do. The fact that they're not giving us a blow by blow is their business. Does it mean they're...
Okay, Nancy Grace, I'm going to tackle you about that because I think you're wrong about that. Let me... I get it's an open investigation, and they want to do what they want to do, but let's not forget how they fumbled Madeline Soto's case. Let's not forget how they fumbled Riley String. Currently no foul play, but there's so many clues that indicate foul play. Please do not mention Scooter Boys. Madeline Soto, ladies and gentlemen, where's the preliminary autopsy? I can ask for his phone and retrieve data, factory reset, even after one, and I can download a tool to extract that. I want you to use your unlimited resources as a federal local department. Yes, they're not obligated to tell the public anything. They're federal. They're police. I get that. They have investigators, detectives. They have a chief who gives commands to tell them exactly what to do in order to solve this case. Solve it. Do it. Do it. Metro Police failed Riley. Kissimmee Police, Madeline Soto. What happened? What happened? What happened? They don't have nothing. Zero. That's why they did that false update. They don't have zero. Let me tell you something. And Nancy, this is what I disagree with you. Sometimes you do need the public help because these people solve the crimes. Look at the TikTokers that found the credit card. Look at the YouTubers that's having people call for tips. That's actually good tips. It's working. So yes, we need a little bit of transparency from the federal department, from these officers, from these investigators. Yes, we need some type of transparency, if not in private transparency. I get phone calls. Look from people that are actually, they know the suspects. They're not going to talk to you. You intimidate the people too much. So they'd rather call a podcaster. They'd rather call a YouTuber or a TikToker to vent and talk to because we listen. We are the bridge between the officers and them. So yes, release a little bit of video. Let us help you. Either you took too long and it passed the 48 hours like Riley Strain. You didn't take that seriously. You didn't act upon that case. The boy died. When there's signs of foul play, it's too late. So yes, they're not obligated to tell us anything. Of course not. But tell us something. Something. That can at least, so we can help us that help you.
Stymied? I don't know. Does it mean they know more than we think they do? I don't know the answer to that.
We don't.
But just because they're not releasing an ongoing investigative file is not a concern to me. At this juncture, I am collecting facts.
Time is a factor. That is concerning. That is concerning. Time is a factor. Time is a factor. That is a concern. What are we doing here? God, that is a concern. If this was a recovery operation, then there's no reason for concern. Time is against us. Anything could be happening. Anything could be happening to this boy. You don't know that, and because we don't know, which makes it dangerous, that is a concern. One case, they give us something easily. Guys, we found this. Be on the lookout. They give us a picture, a poster, a video. They do that. And we all together help. I don't need it. We all need it. It is a concern. Time is against us. That is, Nancy, what are you saying? What? I disagree with you again. It has been a month and a few days. That is a concern. We want to find the boy alive. Every day matters, because let's just say someone does have him. Someone disgusting. Someone who needs him for their own personal agenda. I don't know. And they want him the next day. Well, that day mattered, didn't it, right? You don't know what they're doing. Whoever this boy came across path at school or anything, you don't know their intentions with this boy. As every second matters, so does every day. I do give these officers absolute praise for doing their job. 100%. I would never give nobody not credit. Absolutely not. But let's get one thing straight. Every day it is against the boy. You don't know what state condition he is. He's being held. He's being, I don't want to say the word, starts with a GROO, you know what? I don't want to.
And the best way I know how. Now, regarding that route from the Proudfoot home to the retention pond, is it your understanding, Lauren Conlon, that there were no hits by scent or cadaver dogs along that route?
Correct, Nancy. It is my understanding there were no hits from the dogs.
It is very confusing. It's confusing. You know, sometimes, Lauren, when we try to put together a puzzle, but we're missing a few pieces and we don't know what piece we're missing, you can't put the puzzle together. We're missing things from this puzzle. And right now, I'm on a fact-finding mission. I am pointing the finger at no one because I want to find Sebastian.
Correct.
I want to go to Dr. Jory Crossan joining me. And guys, again, please, Proudfoots, Trasher, Lasky, Conlon, jump in if you have a thought or you want to contradict, because a lot of this is elusive. We don't know everything. To you, Jory Crossan.
She's correct, ladies and gentlemen. That's true. We don't know everything. This is why we're here, to know everything. This is what we're doing this for, ladies and gentlemen. You must understand this. It's a damn shame that I have to cross-reference to see if it's fact or not. People should always be given facts. Do their own homework. You know? Janet says, Nancy knows how it works. She's collecting facts. Janet, everybody's collecting facts who's on this case. She's not the only one. There are a lot of people who are doing that. It's not just her. A lot of people. It's not just me. It's a lot of people. A lot. I even give the officers credit. Absolutely. They want to gather their facts. And I do understand that they want to keep some things confidential. But damn, when you don't come up with nothing for a month, say I'm wrong. When you don't come up with nothing for a while, when is it going to be enough for you to at least be transparent so we can chime in and help? Oh, an assist would be nice. An assist. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I took like about 4 or 5. I want to take more calls, but I have to wake up early for that presser for tomorrow on Sebastian. This is going to be a little big. I know some of you guys are going to be at work, and it sucks. You're going to be at work. But pull off an Ashley Webster. Go to the bathroom, try to take a poop, and you could chime in on the podcast. You know? Chime in the podcast, and hit the like button for me before we end this. Hit the share. I would appreciate that very much. I think I'm going to conclude the podcast. We're running on 3 hours. We just did a 3-hour podcast, but do not go anywhere if you send a package. Anybody else, you could wish to stay and watch, but at the end of every podcast, I like to chime down, take a breather, and relax. Okay? I want to do this P.O. Box unboxing for everyone and anyone here in Novesity. If you're a fan, if you like the podcast, the True Crime Podcast, I'm going to end this podcast with just unboxing. And I want to thank you for whoever sent stuff through the mail. If you gotten here, just mods will look out for you. They're going to tell me if you deliver, if you send anything. But this is the end of Sebastian Rogers' podcast. As of today, don't forget tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. And if I was you, follow on YouTube. I cannot stress that enough. Mods, exclamation point YT on Facebook, please. The link is going to be right in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button before you leave. Are you guys ready for Monday P.O. Box opening? A package is due on Wednesday. Got you, Nana Lovely. Got you. I see you. Anybody can send packages. You don't have to be a member. You could be a regular follower or anything. But this is the end of the podcast. Yes, it is. You can, if you wish not to see this, it's perfectly fine. You can, you guys can definitely head to SAC. Give me 1 second.
Joining us former law enforcement, now faculty, St. Leo University, very well-known psychologist and author of Operation SOS. You can find him at drjory.com. Dr. Jory, thank you for being with us. Many people have made much of the fact that when interviewed, the Proudfoots do not look at the camera, they look away, they don't cry, and they don't seem upset. Now, that...
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Thank you guys for watching the Sebastian Rogers case. We have 7 packages from Novesity fam. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. Went to the post office. It was 1 box. Just this one. Like, the post office lady said, yep, that's it. I said, ma'am, please check again. She was like, not this again. I said, ma'am, you missed it the first time. I think you missed it a lot because a lot of people told me that it's packages. She came out with a whole stack. I'm like, you see? She was like, I did not expect it. She says, who is sending you all these packages? You got yourself a wife? I was like, she's flirting. But I said, no, I don't have a wife. It's just, I got a lot of good people. Especially when we try to do true crime or we do investigation work. A lot of people who support Novesity. Thank you guys for sending packages. We are doing a P.O. Box gift unwrapping right now, guys. Good night, everybody, if you was here for the case. But you can feel free to leave, get some rest. We're trying in tomorrow for that press conference, all right? All right, make sure you hit the follow button and subscribe before you go, okay? So let's see. First package is from, don't know. But I think it's an Amazon one. This one's nice. It's pinned. I pinned the YouTube channel. Property of a phenomenal podcaster. Wait, what? Who sent this? This is awesome. Who sent this one? A gift from Netta. Netta. Shout out to Netta in the chat. Netta. Thank you so much. Property of a phenomenal podcaster. What? It's for my notes. I'm so going to use this. I love this. I love this. Thank you so much. Oh, man, this is great. Netta, you are so... Where's Netta? Netta, get your ass from here. Netta. Thank you so much. What does Novesity mean? Donna, I generated and created a name that meant something personal to me, which it doesn't have a meaning. I felt like a lot of people create names because it has meaning. I wanted to create something that has no meaning, that I could put meaning into it. And that's what Novesity is. Novesity is me, plus an entire audience, you, together. That's what Novesity means. It's what is here now. It's what we're doing is Novesity. See what I'm doing? I didn't want to have a name that's already invented. I wanted to generate my own meaning to the name that I gave it. I wanted it to be unique, different. Let's see what this is. Yes, Novesity doesn't have a meaning. It's not a word, but I made it a word. This is from Breezy. Breezy. Okay, so I needed raffle tickets because we're doing the raffle ticket giveaway. So it's going to be one of a kind, unique Novesity merch. I'm not going to say what it is. And we had people who sent in their ticket cash apps or Venmos, $5 per ticket. And you're going to get something of incredible value. I'm actually in the middle of making it as we speak because the merch, guys, the merch is delayed by a week and a half. I'm so sorry. I hope I told you that. But it is delayed by a week and a half. But don't worry, merch is right around the corner. It's right there. So you're good. Don't worry about it. But there is a secret merch that is by this. All you have to do is send in a ticket through either Cash App saying gift. Do not say raffle or don't say, and just say the word gift. And I know it's for this. But we'll talk about this later. Shout out to Netta. She came up with a good idea. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see this one. Oh, by the way, guys, there is another merch coming out. I can't say what it is, but it's secret. You guys are going to love it. What is this? No, always beware of the quiet subscriber. She's probably had the dirtiest mind of all. From a subscriber on Facebook, the one who wants to see you twerk. What in the world? What? Who sent this? What the hell? No, always be aware of the quiet subscriber. She probably had the dirtiest mind of all. From a subscriber on Facebook, the one who wants to see you twerk. To avoid danger, inflatable ginger doll with ginger bee party. What is this? Ginger doll? What is this? Chat, should I open it right now? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat right now? Yes or no in the chat right now? Yes or no in the chat right now? Inflatable ginger doll. Ginger doll. No? Yes? No, don't do it. What is this? Oh, it's like a mask. Oh, it's like a mask. Oh, it's like a. I have to unwind it. What the hell? What the hell is this? Wait a minute, I can't even. Oh, it has like a little. Oh, that's gonna take so much energy. What is this? This. Wait, this is not what I think it is, right? Oh, no. Wait. I forgot to tell you guys. Wait. I have a new YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh my God. This is what I get for telling people that I'm single. They're going to give me blow up dolls. Everybody listen up. I am starting a second YouTube channel. It is called Nove Cross. It is my name. Members already got this channel. It was on members only chat. That's why I tell people, become a member, join the family. We have members only nights on Wednesdays. I tell you this. Join, get a badge. It costs $4. Join, be part of the family, and you get a secret live where we have nothing but fun. And these people are crazy in the comments. They do not play. If you know who you are, you know who you are in the chat. Get yourself a badge. Join Novesity class or executive. You don't have to be executive. Those people are wild. Those are elite people. But you could join the membership. I mean, the members are elite people too. What am I talking about? Whoever's green or got a green badge, they're elite, period. But I am starting a new YouTube channel, which is absolutely has nothing to do with true crime. This is me on a personal level out doing nothing but crazy. I got to wind down every now and then. So here is the new. Breezy, can you copy and paste this to Facebook, please? YouTube channel. There it is. I want you guys to right now go subscribe. I mean it. Right now, go subscribe. Right now, go subscribe to that. I'm going to pin it. Replace pin. Breezy, can you copy and pin that on Facebook, please? Oh my God, I can't believe she sent me this. A whole chicken mail. How was you able to fold her? That's real tits. Oh my Santa Maria Jesus. Please, God, forgive me. Okay, lady. We're going to talk later. Go to bed. Hop into bed. Oh my God. Yo, you're wild. Who sent that? Can somebody, you're wasting air. Get to, oh, I have to blow it? Nah, I don't have the lungs for that. No, copy. No, can you copy the, okay. Hold on, Facebook. I'm going to give it to you guys right now, Facebook. Guys, I'm going to put in the comments right now. Guys, go subscribe to that. I cannot stress that enough, guys. I'm going to go live there personally. It's going to be all different. Let me see if that link works. Does that link even work? I don't think that link works. There it is. She got it. Okay, she already did it. Good job, Breezy. Good job. All right. If you sub to that new channel, type subbed in the chat right now. Type subbed in the chat. Okay, we got another one from the Novesity fam. I don't know who this is from. Let's see. Yo, who sent that? Who sent the blow up doll? Who sent that blow up doll? Type sub in the chat if you hit subscribed. If you subscribe to the new channel. If you subscribe to the new channel, type sub. I see K. Cole did. I see Michelle did. If you subscribe to that new channel, I want you guys to say subbed in the chat. Subbed in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Subbed in the chat. Subbed in the chat. Subscribe to that new channel. Okay, next package. This is from, let's get organized. What is this? Enjoy your gift from Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly! The one with the difficult name. Grizagorzik. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, you try saying that, buddy. You try saying that last name. For Kimberly. It's from Kimberly. Whoever subbed, you're amazing.
Another one.
What is this? Yuko. Yuko. Okay. What is this? Euchre. Okay, she sent this. I don't know what this is. So we're just going to open it right here. Oh, girl, what did you put on here? Nuclear tape? Oh my God. Oh, this is, what is that? Oh, this is amazing. May you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. Never underestimate the difference you made and the lives you touched. Oh my gosh, Kimberly, this is beautiful. Kimberly. Oh man, this is pretty. I'm going to put this right here. Kim, that is awesome. And she sent something else. What is this? Honey bun boxers? No way. Honey bun? Oh, these are not boxers? What are these? Oh, these are, damn. Oh, fuck. Honey, wait. Honey buns. Oh, look at that. Honey bun. You know what? Let's get involved. Yeah. Damn. Here we go. We got the honey buns. Look at those honey buns. Look at that honey bun. Look at that honey bun. Yeah. Look at that honey bun. Honey bun. Look at that. This is honey bun. Yeah. Hit that honey bun. I love it. Kim. Kim is beautiful. Kim, I love it. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. The sub is not available. The sub is not available. Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right, let me go and post it. Hold on. All right. All right, I'm gonna pin it again, guys. Hold on, I'm pinning it again. I'm pinning it again, ladies and gentlemen. That is the new. Okay, you see. Hold on. There it goes. There it is. Okay, that Facebook, that pin is active. That's the correct pin. Click that, hit subscribe right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That is the new channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's not like new, but it's another channel. I have Novesity and I have No Cross. That is the YouTube channel. No. You guys can do it now. You guys can do it now. Sorry about that. That's the channel, guys. That's the channel. That's the channel. All right. Let's do the next one. I forgot my box cutter. This is from oh, jalapeno's my favorite. Who sent this? Who sent this? No, you make me laugh and you make me cry. Thanks for all you do. You're a special man. Now twerk for us. What the hell? Love you from Sue M. And on YouTube, her name is Lion Fan. It was you. Sue M, you are amazing. Thank you so much. What is this? Wait a minute. Achoo! Achoo! Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. You check, she's not here tonight? Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sue M is not here tonight. She's going to have to rewatch this. Hey, do me a favor, mods. Can you copy a link to this podcast and tell her to watch the end? Because she is, look at this. Megabits cheddar jalapeno. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. Oh my, she knew Dr. Pepper was my favorite soda. She pays attention. Oh my gosh. Fellas in the chat, fellas, listen to me. The women on both Facebook and YouTube, all these women, fellas, this is some good women in this chat. I'm telling you right now. Pick it. Yo, these women are good. Ooh, they pay attention. Who says women don't pay attention? Fellas, the women in this chat on Facebook and YouTube, special. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Sue. Ooh. Oh my God. I can't. Oh, Sue M, this is amazing. I don't deserve this stuff, man. This is like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh man. Oh my God. Check Facebook. She is here. Sue is on Facebook. She is. Where's she? Oh, I see her. I'm here. Sue M, I'm going to like your comment. Sue M, I'm going to. Hi, Sue M, thank you. Everybody who sends stuff, Breezy, Sue M, Kimberly, you guys are absolutely incredible. So I'm loving this. Netta, thank you so much. I'm loving this. Okay, we got just two more to go. Let's do this last one. Oh my God, no, they did not. Hold on. Am I looking at? Oh my God. A Rick and Morty Chia Pet. Okay, I like this. I like it because it's Rick and Morty. Oh, hey, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, man, someone really sent this to Chia Pet, man. It's really good, man. Oh, jeez, Rick. You gotta see this, man. This is really good. Oh, man, this is like really good. Oh, man. I love Rick and Morty. Oh, my God. Who sent this? Who sent this? Nova Love became Novesity class member. Welcome to the family. Let's all welcome her. Nova class. Welcome. Never. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is so cool. Netta, oh, my gosh. I love this. This is so cute. Oh, man. This is so good. Oh, jeez, Rick. Man. Oh, man. That's so good. All right. Let's, oh, I'm so sad. This is the last one. This is fun. This is so cool. I'm like the happiest, loneliest man on the planet right now. Oh my gosh, Netta. Oh, Netta with the $9.99. Netta says, "Rip to my Chia Pet." What do you mean? It was good. What do you mean? It's good. Juanita with the 2 months says, "No, your honey bun boxers are on backwards." Oh, yeah, I can feel the pee hole. Oh, jeez, Rick. Man, honey bun boxes are backwards. All right, let's keep it going. Oops, I broke my pen, of course. Typical karma. There it is. Okay. Oh, man. Netta, thank you for this super chat, Netta. Guys, subscribe to that new YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe. I will be going live on there. I will subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is pinned. It is pinned. It is pinned. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that. At least if something happens to this YouTube channel or my Facebook, you know where to find me. Subscribe today. I'm going to say it again. Everybody, somebody say it. Please, somebody say it. Who sent this? Mods. Who sent this? This is so sweet. It's a mouse, a Logitech Speed mouse. How did you know I needed a mouse? Damn, I'm not trying to cry right now, man. This is. Look at this. A starry sky nightlight. Light up your space. Oh my gosh. You guys are. Thank you guys, man. Who did this? Who did this? Everybody in the comments. Who did this? Who did this? Nicole Holder. Nicole Holder in the chat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, bro. You're gonna make a grown man just get emotional, bro. I don't cry, bro. I fight. I don't cry, man. Oh, man. I don't deserve this, man. This is. Thank you. Nicole Holder, you're just Nicole Holder. That's what you are. I don't believe this, man. I don't believe this. This is just so cute, man. This goes to a USB. I want to put this on right now. Oh! Look! Wait, let's turn everything off. Oh my God. Wait. Look at that. We're not a space. Look at this, guys. Look at the detail. It's in the whole ceiling. Only if you guys could see it. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, this is cute. I love it. Nicole Holder, thank you. Nicole Holder, thank you. Thank you so much. This is incredible. Oh, it comes with a remote. Oh, man. Oh my God. She got me Skittles too. Man. Guys, anything I get on food, I eat it immediately on live. I don't just say thank you. Nah, I eat everything and anything. You can send anything, I eat it on live. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. Nicole Holder, thank you. Guys, thank you so much for all this. Everybody who sent Netta, Sue, Nicole, Kimberly, Breezy. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Please don't hate me. Thank you. 1,000 times. You guys are incredible. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Now, I'm going to go put this Skittles inside that blow up dolls. Let me shut up. I love you guys. Sue, thank you. Everybody. Damn, you guys are amazing, man. This is amazing. Damn. I love the strobe light. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with that. Carolyn B. Heaven joined Novesity class. Welcome to the Novesity class membership. Enjoy your perks, priority, your badge, your growth. Enjoy your discount when merch comes. Oh, by the way, members, you do get a discount. And whoever buys over, I'm gonna shut up. It's a surprise for people who buy merch. Thank you all. I think I'm gonna sum it up for today. I think that's all the packages. I got everything. Oh man, the podcast book, the mouse, Skittles, oh man, thank you. What is the new podcast about? It's not a podcast. The new YouTube channel that's pinned is about me. It's me on a personal level. I just go around Times Square, do pranks, challenges, talk, vlogging. I go live. We go out and have dinner. We eat. We do a lot of crazy stuff too. If you don't like that type of stuff, then don't subscribe if I was you. Do not. It's for mature audiences only, 18 plus. Even if, it's nothing wild. I mean, it's not really wild. It's not that crazy, but it's fun. I do Novesity, the podcast on true crime, which can be daunting a lot. And I wanted to start my old YouTube channel, which is a new YouTube channel, where we have fun. Guys, have fun with your life. All you do is work, eat shit, stress, true crime, and have fun. That's what I'm going to do on this YouTube channel. My name is Nove Cross. That is my name. And I will do that. Make sure you put on post all notifications on that. Give me W's in the chat on Facebook and YouTube. That's what this is about. Life is too short. Have fun. For real. Is there an iPhone link to join? Yes, there is. If you want to join. Oh, Liz Davis, she just joined the Novesity class membership. Welcome, 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 welcome. Everybody's joining. I appreciate that. Welcome. Don't worry about it, guys. You get your priority. You get your welcome group. You get everything. By the way, we're doing a live only for members only on Wednesday. So get ready for that, okay? All right, guys. This is the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you. There it is. If you want to join the clubbers, welcome to the Novesity fam. You click that link. That's how you joined right there. Somebody said, how do you join? That is how you join. The link is literally right there. It's pinned also on YouTube. On Facebook, please do it from a computer, laptop, or a browser. Please do it that way. Do not join on your iPhone or no other way. You don't want to do that. Join using your computer, laptop, or your browser, Safari on your phone. Join that way when you become a member. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. Hey, everybody, have a good night, guys. Love you guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. On Mondays, we got box openings. On Wednesday, we got secret members lives only. And the new YouTube channel. Get ready for that. Oh my God, I'm so excited for the new YouTube channel. Crazy content coming at you live. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Like, follow, do whatever you guys like. Until then, guys, remember what I always say. Do good, die great. Life is short. Have fun. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, everyone.